What it do? What it do? Good morning. Good morning. It's your boy Dr. Hood. Dr. Hood, you dig? What up? What up? We are definitely in the building. It's definitely a beautiful day. Hey, anytime you on top of the ground and the ground ain't on top of you, you got something to be thankful about, and you are truly blessed. You dig? So we're gonna get up on here, man. Kevin Samuel, we're gonna make sure his message don't die off. I hope somebody come after me after I'm dead and gone, and to ensure that my message doesn't get watered down. He dig. We on this ice cream sandwich early in the morning. You dig. Let me fix my mic. Kevin Samuel's been ruffling feathers. He been ruffling feathers. You guys hit the like and subscribe button. I'm gonna make sure that I do at least, a Kevin Samuels a week reaction to some of this content that can't be made anymore. There's plenty of people that try to duplicate what he did. You dig? And although I have my disagreements, one thing that I will have to agree with is that his message was very profound, and it had a lasting effect, and it got women thinking. It got some people going back in their shell because they really can't handle it, and they got some people actually stepping up to the plate because they understand that mostly everything this man was talking about is dead on. I mean, it's one thing to not like the message, but when you actually take your feelings up out of it and you realize that the message was for your own good. I mean, I think you can kind of learn to appreciate it. You dig? Anyway, we are in the building, so let's get it going.
Here's the thing. All joking aside, folks, rarely do I go in that heavily on fragrances, but because I know how much they change your the way you look at yourself as a man and the way the world looks at you, the way you look at yourself. I mean, fragrance is the one way that you can instantly lift your mood and change everything. They are that important. So I know a lot of times people are like, why does he always talk about this stuff? Because it matters, especially when you smell incredible.
See, he's giving you guys some game. Some of you dudes that really don't have it your way out here in the dating market. Kevin Samuels is giving you, well, he gave you that platform. You can come and learn about fragrance, different good smelling things. A lot of dudes, they so running so fast, moving so fast, they don't have time to actually sit down and kind of enjoy the life and take a deep breath and enjoy some of the fruits of your labor. Okay. Um, Kevin Samuels is big on fragrance. A lot of different. I'm a big fragrance guy, although I don't. I'm not just all over it. I got at least let's say about 10, 15 different smells. I think every guy should have at least 10 different smells that he can go up in the closet and grab, or go up in the in your little area, wherever you keep them, in the bathroom, or I keep mine on a shelf in the room. We got like this big old two bookcases in the room. Got some stuff on there and different things. She got her side, I got my side. And you keep all that shit over there. I keep all my shit over here. You dig? But it's important. It changes your mood. It changes your outlook about you. It changes people's outlook about you. I think that's a very important unsung thing about the dating market. Even though I'm not on it, I know it. I see it. I see people struggling. So I give my 2 cents.
When you smell incredible, you feel better. People treat you better. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's check the likes. Get the likes up, folks. All right, you guys see the title. Are modern single women losing? And what inspired this is one, the focus groups I have. I had a focus group last week. I'm going to New York this week. I'm going to have another focus group in New York. I'm going to LA the week after. I'm going to have a focus group there. And I am starting, and as I get out into the field where the work is real, I am talking to college educated, professional women. And I will tell you that modern women are losing. They're losing because here's the reality, ladies. Let's talk about your education.
Talk about it.
I often hear people talk about, well, Kevin always says that men don't care about your education. We don't care about your education in this regard. We can't use you. Modern women are losing because we can't use you. Pretty much there's one use modern women have for most men, and that's sex. See, before, just like him, but hold on, let me flip the script. Ask the average single woman today, if you have to work just as hard, maybe even harder if you want kids with a man, do you want a man? And almost 100% of the time, women will say, well, no, because modern women believe, or have been made to believe, that a man is supposed to make their lives easier. Modern women have been made to believe that having a man is supposed to make their lives easier or more comfortable. So if they can pay their own bills,
Right.
provide for themselves, what do they need you for?
That's what that's what we're dealing with right now. Okay. We got 100,000s and thousands, millions of women, out here, and they let the women in the workforce. So that changed a lot of the things. Women are figuring it out, the way the police system and everything goes in the world. They're figuring it out that they don't really need men, They don't really need men. So they're not going to take the bottom of the barrel man if they don't need one. Why would you take the bottom of the barrel of something if you don't even need it? You have no use for it. And the reason why he said they losing is because when it comes to the dating market and building a family and everything, a lot of these modern women, they pick their careers over being submissive. I wouldn't say bowing down, but being submissive and cooperating with a man, raising a family, kind of putting some of your things that you wanted to do career-wise or extracurricular, putting some of that stuff on hold so that you can have time to do the necessary things that it takes to create and build a bond and a family type of thing, and letting that man lead. And it might be because there's too many weirdos and simps, and we could get a dictionary out and call them all sorts of things, but they made the playing field like the way it is today. They're not being the top version. A lot of this stuff, it doesn't apply to people that if you're on your shit, if you're the top 10% of men, if you're getting to it and you got a vision and you're gonna go for it no matter what, if this female gonna be in your life or what, you're gonna go for your vision. I don't know if this bride's gonna be in my life, but I know this motherfucking vision is gonna be in my motherfucking life. You dig? So that's why I gotta get to men. And if my message seems a little biased, then I apologize. But the message is the message. We got to do what we got to do to make sure the bills get paid. You dig? So do what's best for your household.
And that is a losing mentality. Let me tell you why it's a losing mentality. Because you're going into relationships with men like this. What do I need you for? So if you went to Spelman, if you went to Georgia Tech, if you went to Alabama, if you went to UPenn, and you have all this other stuff, women today are not allowing themselves to be used by men. Let's change. You're not allowing yourself to be used by men. And that's why you're losing. Modern women are losing they're losing because you're not being used, because you're not can't be used.
Yeah. If a
Let's
man
just
can't use you, you know, they don't understand how this works. See, back in the day, a woman actually needed a man for protection. A woman actually needed a man to do, and the way society is today, she doesn't really need a man. If it's not going to be that extra luxury, if it's not going to be that guy that's making $150,000 a year, $200,000 a year, to where being with him will be an absolute benefit or absolute, like it's actual extras on being in that relationship, then they don't really want to cooperate. You ask a woman of today, would you date a man making $40,000 a year, and she'll look at you like you're crazy, you know. But I think it's like 40-50% of men, the average man makes, 45-50,000. Average black man in America, So there's plenty of people that fall under that umbrella. But then she'll say she want a motherfucker that's making $150,000 a year, And why they was pissed off at Kevin Samuel is because he'll just break it down to you. Okay, so you want this guy making $150,000 a year. That's the top 10%. Top 10, top 12%. Okay? So you walk in a room with 100 motherfuckers, there's only 9 to 12 motherfuckers that is making that kind of money up in here. It's not 34 people. It's not 80 people up in here out of 100 that's making fucking hundreds of thousands. So you could just be like, okay, well, yeah, let me get a man that's making $100,000 a year, right? And then when you working hard and you're still not able to do the extras, you don't get the submissive chick like the Chinese guy that doesn't, have half the brute or of what a man, what we describe as a man, He's probably not half of what the fuck you are. He ain't been through half of the shit that you've been through to get to where the fuck you are. He's probably not even resilient like you. But his bitch is submissive. His bitch is not arguing with him all the time about dumb shit. Right? Okay. So that's when that's when I turn on motherfuckers like Kevin Samuels, just so I could just see, like, hold up, let's break this shit down a little bit. Yeah, it's comical sometimes, women get on there and they make a total fool out of themselves. Sometimes they get on there and try to make a fool out of him. And he just smacks him over the head with some rational knowledge, being realistic instead of this fairy tale. Okay? Hit the like button, y'all. We just trying to push. That's all. We just trying to push. I'm trying to carve out my little space in YouTube. You dig? I'm just trying to be great like these motherfuckers. Kevin Samuels is probably getting 100,000 a month. You feel me? Come on.
Let's change it this way. Let men let's put it this way. Let's just do it this way. Let men use you. Ladies, women who win allow men to use them.
Soak that up, man. You know, we out here smoking, and I got the music going. This the Dr. Hood. This is the, when you just riding, you just want to hear some real shit. You're tired of all this fake shit. All these motherfuckers that got on YouTube and they fake as fuck. They don't live what the fuck they're doing. At the height of their prime, they still had to pay for pussy and shit. They didn't master the art of that, right? And it's all these dating coaches and shit wanting to put you in these good situations. And yeah, the knowledge it's transparent. It's good knowledge. It's great knowledge. But are you doing this shit? You feel me? Are you really doing this shit? Def Chef, salute. You know how we do. You know how we do.
They're going to lose their mind on that one. What do you mean they allow men to use? Yes, we can use you. Feminine, beautiful, and inspirational. We should be able to use you. You are a helpmeet after all. Well, and here's the thing. This is why I tell men in general, black men in particular, don't believe this crap about partners. Women today want you to be able to pay the bills because they feel like if you can't pay their bills, you can't tell them what to do. Well, here's the thing. If you're going to pay some bills, you need to be using her. She needs to be a feminine asset, a feminine tool. You should be able to use everything about this woman to your benefit and to her benefit. You should be able to use her network.
Notice how he said to your benefit and to her benefit. Some motherfuckers just get one little piece of the message and then, they just run with it. Okay? The one you with is going to be, she benefits also, But she got to help you be the motherfucker or get the fuck out of the way. Right? This shit ain't rocket science, man. A lot of us sit in toxic ass relationships for years and years and years, and they think that shit is gonna get better. It's just like sitting in shit and thinking that your life is fucking gonna be better. Okay? It's gonna get better when you get up, clean that shit up, get some disinfectant around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Light a motherfucking incense. You feel me? Open up a window. Let's get some light up in this motherfucker. You dig? I'm just talking to you. I'm from the streets, y'all. You dig? I didn't go to Harvard. I didn't go to Seattle Central Community College. You feel me? Kevin Samuels was a motherfucker, man. I listened to the message for what it was. I saw the effect that it had on other people.
Education, her income, anything that she possesses should be yours to use and direct for the betterment of the family. And this is the problem. Women today don't want to be used. Women today are so gosh darn selfish that this is why so many women get angry when you ask, what do you bring to the table? And their answer is, bring to the table. I'm not bringing anything to the table because I'm not going to allow you to use me.
There we go. You know, it's my pot's my pot, you know, their pot is their pot type of shit. What type, like, you don't have to settle for that, man. You know, you don't have to settle for that. You know, if she's not all in, just like, because you're all in. Us men, we all in when it comes to relationships, right? Or if this is what it's going to be, this is the responsibility, we all in, whatever the fuck it is. You deserve a woman that's all in. That's all I'm saying. I ain't trying to change a motherfucker's relationship. You dig? I ain't trying to do none of that. JT, what up? Salute, fam.
That's why that question infuriates women right off the rip. They don't want to be used. They want to use you. You are supposed to make their lives easier.
Right.
And if you don't give them a life of upper middle class or lower upper class luxury, you don't matter.
Upper middle class or lower upper class. You hear this, motherfucker, man? That's what they want to be. That's what everybody wants to be. You know, when I was a kid, I knew my parents didn't have it like that. You know, I knew. You know, we wanted to be rich. You know, motherfuckers like, damn, but you know, I wish we was born rich. You know what I'm saying? How many motherfuckers have said that as a kid? If you from the hood, you have. You know, if you from the hood, you have. You feel me?
This is why you hear so many women saying, I can do bad all by myself, meaning, why should I work hard? Why should I work a 40-hour week job with a husband? Why should I be paying rent with a husband? Why should I be doing any of this stuff? But yet you work harder.
Y'all ain't listening.
Single women work harder than other women because you do everything by yourself. You just don't recognize it until it's too late. But we're going to concern ourselves with the kind of men that are in the top 20% of men who give options. Men who are in the top 20% of men, you know, I'm a staunch defender of men and average guys, but average guys, I'm going to tell you, you got an uphill battle.
Right.
Unless you are an exceptionally good looking, attractive, charismatic, quote unquote, Chad or jawline average dude, you got problems. Because a woman will have sex with you, but they will not allow you to use them. Women allow themselves to be used by men they respect.
Right. Right. You feel me? So why would you have it any different? Why would you be the guy to sit up in a relationship for 5 years, 10 years, and not get that in return? She don't respect you. She got to hit the dough, bro. You know, I mean, you know, when you in the hood and you fighting and, you know, you gain respect for people, you see how they react to certain situations, you know, you gain a level of respect. After 5 years, if she don't respect you, bro, you're not going to do nothing but hit the lottery, bro, that it's going to get her to respect you, bro, unless you just start coming up, eating, you know, and then what happens then? Then you start getting all this other attention, right? Okay? You get all this other attention. So now she want to be all up on you because you eating now, right? Come on now.
And the sad part today is most women don't have little to no respect for men. This is why you can see women talking about short men. You listen to a woman talk about a man having a preference. Women all day long can have preferences on a man's height. And not only will it be a preference, they'll insult a guy for being too short, but they expect men to choose women of all weight. And I said this, shout out to MTR. He made a video today that I made a comment on this one video. You know why this thing is so, you know why women today are so worried about men's height? Women today are so worried about men's height because they're either overweight or masculine. They're either overweight and or masculine. These are the women who worry about a man's height. Because if you're an overweight woman, you need a man that's bigger than you so you can feel small.
Hey, man, listen. Hey, man, this dude, man, I'm telling you. So many jewels. It was just getting started. It was. He was about to really fuck some shit up, which is kind of interesting, but you know, not for the Dr. Hood show, right?
Have you ever noticed that women who were fit, trim, and petite don't really concern themselves with how tall a man is? Not like big girls. Why is this important? Because when women have a preference, they're supposed to have a preference. They don't want to settle. Gentlemen, do not settle for a woman that does not allow you to use her. Think of it this way. If being your woman or your wife is a job, she needs to approach getting your relationship just like she approaches getting that job. But I want you to think of it this way. Think of all the women, think about the archetypes: the attorney, the marketer, the doctor, the administrator, the creative, the realtor. Y'all remember those? The entrepreneur and the event planner. Think about those 8. Think about the female archetypes. Y'all want them again? Y'all want them again? Y'all want them again? Let's go. The female characters. The attorney, the marketer / MBA, the realtor, the degree or no degree version, the doctor, PhD / nurse,
right.
The administrator, office manager, HR, the creative, the entrepreneur, the promoter or event planner. Those women are women who most of them have a degree. But you could say they all have some sort of professional. A woman who is, on paper, they should be of use to a man. Why would you have a woman who's an attorney who can't be of use to a man? Why would you have a woman who's a marketer who's not of use to a man? Why would you have a woman who's a realtor who's not of use to a man? Why would you have a woman who's a PhD, a doctor, or a nurse or something like that not be of use to a man?
Exactly. You feel me? And it's probably common where he's at, you know, starting to head down south, down, you know. I'm from the Northwest, so I mean, you get that, but you do get a lot of women that's still got that, you know, those fundamentals and know how to treat a man and bring in the femininity in the home, and you know, still know how to act, I should say. You know, they're not totally out of control. Let me see. We're gonna take a little Brizzake real fast.
It's a bust back thing. I ain't going out like a bitch. Fuck around with he murder and I leave you in a ditch. I got choppers and shit. Got good aim, I won't miss. effing or shrink it, bruh. It's a dirty game, a dirty world, that's no cap. I gift wrap the pack, open up shop in the trap. This ain't a rap, it's real shit. Niggas wonder why I'm still lit, cause I stay fucking with a real click. Like Will Smith, I'm a bad boy, but I ain't 12. In my whip, I got 412, my pocket swell. I hit licks with my main source is my clientele. Before I snitch, I swear to God, I'ma die in jail. I'm high as hell off that Waukesha, a fucking creature. When I was up in school, I never listened to my teacher. And I be hot by myself, I don't need no feature. I'm no role model nor a motivational speaker. You see a pro nigga, what you won't do? What you gon' do? Nigga, it's all on you. When you see a LP nigga, what you gon' do? What you gon' do? Nigga, it's all on you. When you see a pro nigga, what you gon' do? What you gon' do? Nigga, it's all on you. When you see a LP nigga, what you won't do? What you won't do? Nigga, it's all on you. Yeah.
City to city, state to state. That's how we get it. My free guy.
I don't care how you get money, man, just get your dough. I was sleeping on the floor in that dope hole. I'm selling blowing AZ, but they never seen no snow. I'm shaking dice, I got 100 on that 10-4. Don't ask me where I'm from, nigga, I'm your main op. I got some rocks off in my sock, and I keep a Glock. I got a 30 on this bitch, it go ba ba ba. I don't play around with niggas, they go ba ba ba. I see the J's pulling up, I'ma shake the spot. And this shit be hella hot, they coming non-stop. I be dumping out an AZ, I got a young gang. Still got some P's touching down at ST. How you speaking on 100 man, you don't know me. How you say you copping them slabs, you in the city. How you say you plugged up, you ain't heard about me. I'm a real black Migo, I serve everything. I don't care how you get money, man, just get your dough. I was sleeping on the floor in that dope hole. I'm selling blowing AZ, but they never seen no snow. I'm shaking dice, I got 100 on that 10-4. Don't ask me where I'm from, nigga, I'm your main op. I got some rocks off in my sock, and I keep a Glock.
There's something.
Shoot something, we betting gold stack. 1,000 ways to get this paper, you heard what the song say. I know niggas turn states, so watch your moves. These niggas snakes, these niggas wet, it's all a facade. Don't be no fool. I'm fucking with 100 man, running up, run through 100 bands. Talk about tab, sipping on drink, you know we pouring up candy. I turn a 2 to a 4 and a 4 to an 8. I heard the alarm, we don't fuck with the Jake. Fucking with streets, you getting that cake. I don't give a fuck, nigga, how you getting that pay. I'm known for knocking your bitch and turning her up. These other niggas bluff, you know we cutting up. Yeah, we get to that money. I don't care how you get money, man, just get your dough. I was sleeping on the floor in that dope hole. I'm selling blue and AZ, but they never seen no snow. I'm shaking dice, I got 100 on that 10 of 4. Don't ask me where I'm from, nigga, I'm your man. I got some rocks off in my sock.
Let's hear
and I
it. Let's
keep a
hear it.
Glock.
Go ahead,
I got
Dr.
a 30 on this bitch,
Alright.
it go ba ba ba.
See, I
I
don't.
don't play around with niggas.
One thing
they go
about it,
ba, ba,
I'm
ba.
from the streets, right?
Mhm.
So-
Okay.
So I never discriminate even a broad that's for the streets, right? It's
Mhm.
just the way you supposed to move about that. You know, like if they for the streets, you lead their ass for the streets. Okay, that's what I advocate about. There's far too many good girls out here that's they're getting overshadowed by these OnlyFans broads, these Build-A-Bear broads, all of this shit. We're not championing our natural, beautiful queens anymore.
I respect that.
It's these brides that's twerking and shit, and then we got women like you guys
Social media, nigga.
you guys got good standards and good morals, but you guys are protecting this shit.
Yeah, we got
You
to.
see what I'm saying? You protecting
Rightfully
this.
so, though. Like I'm the same way. Like
Social
I'm
media.
fucking with all these
Black people
bitches
that
because they
twerk.
know I'm on now. Like you gotta protect yourself, no matter if it's a
I'm trying to.
condom or no emotion.
People will try to
What are you?
Yo,
What are
whatever
we
it
trying to
is,
protect?
like-
We're trying to protect Sierra because she's twerking.
Well, no, you guys are, you know, she can't do no wrong. She can't.
I
you
didn't.
know,
I didn't know.
no.
I did
She
not
can't-
say that.
She
I
can't
feel
do
like that,
no
guess what?
wrong. You know,
No, I
You
feel
know,
like what she
Is
is.
she-
is
she's
that
not
she
What's
is
disrespecting
just
wrong
her
with that? Like
man.
it just works. What's
She
wrong
was
with
not-
that?
not
Ass shaking.
disrespecting her man or nothing. You
She
know,
was
she's
not
doing
married
nothing.
to Future. She was just one of Future's bitches.
Mhm.
Now she was a married woman. They obviously have some type of communication to where they know where their boundaries are. And guess what? He's like this. I'm cool with you doing that. You're my bitch. You are a sexy, beautiful ass woman. Why not go out there and do that shit? Because guess what? You're an entertainer. You're an entertainer. This is what I probably looked to you when I seen you when I first wanted to be like this. If I ever got rich, I'm gonna get this bitch right here.
Because one thing about women is we know how to get up and get it back regardless. Like period. We don't always have to even lean on certain avenues. We know how to get it. I don't know how to. Well, I'm gonna speak for me. Okay, I'm somebody who knows how to get up and get it. Okay, so if there's something I want to do and you're my husband and I'm like, you know what, let's get up and get this back. Let's create a little twerk song because that's literally what's out right now. Everybody want to shake ass and everybody fuck nigga free. Everybody's freaking out. Okay, but guess what? I'm an entertainer. I got that platform, so let's go get the bag. Are you telling me you're gonna deny the bag?
Hey,
No, they're not.
you
So
know,
be quiet.
I don't think
They're not
I don't
gonna deny
think that they
bag.
had to
Especially
result
if I
to
have
this.
the platform. I got the platform to get up and get the bag. And I
Well,
can
no,
make
your
it. Created a
career
little plan.
was failing. You know, you meet a simp like Russell Wilson.
Wow.
He's a
Why is
simp.
he a simp?
Listen,
Wait, he's a simp? What?
he the
Wait,
type-
yeah,
he the
why?
type
Because
of
he's not
nigga-
Future, a big ass hoe ass nigga. The fuck? Well, you want to glorify Future like he's just this old hoe ass. This nigga got like 14, 15 kids. Bro,
No,
are you
look.
serious?
she look at her career was done. You know, let's admit.
High
Oh
key,
my
but wait, hear me
God.
out. You know what? Her
shit
career
was
high key
done.
wasn't done though, because keep it a buck though. The girl was still out here doing dancing, dance videos, still out here modeling. She's
She was out here making collabos, nigga, with other people.
She's
What
the
are you
reason why
talking about?
Future even know about French fashion and all of the fashion shit that he's even doing. She put him onto that.
No.
She been walking and getting her bag. Like she didn't always have to sing high key. They went ahead and snatched
Man,
her little
her
skinny tall
career, her
ass up.
career was done, fam.
Nah,
It
she been
was.
eating for a minute. She just been eating on another avenue. So because you ain't heard no music, you thought she was done, but she still had more in her. That's one thing about us. We don't just have one talent. We ain't
Nah,
one
shit.
component.
Her career was done. It was.
No, it wasn't, bro.
And she got Russell Wilson, the type of nigga. It's the type of nigga that will wait till marriage. Take this broad. She's already for the streets. Like, it's clear what she wants to do. You know, she wants to be back out here. There's new girls out. You got the little Carisha girl, you know, the city girls. You got Meg Thee Stallion. You got all these.
She's an
brides.
icon, nigga. She's an icon. She's the one who was doing that shit before them bitches was. She's the one that she's
so
actually
now,
a dancer, nigga.
So
These
you
bitches,
can't,
they're not even dancing. All they're doing is going to get BBLs and big ass titties and put it on this stupid ass shit. She didn't have no titties and she really didn't have no ass. But she was out there twerking and doing all she was doing all this shit.
Listen,
she's an icon. Them bitches look up to her.
They high key do, and it really go crazy because
she put this shit out on the map.
I'm actually
people should be looking up to her because they do. Because guess what? She was the one. She didn't have no motherfucking big ass titties. She didn't have no motherfucking ass. Slim. She didn't do none of that shit. These bitches, all the bitches that want to be in her videos, that want to be on her twerk videos, they all got BBLs, booty fake. They're all fake. This bitch was all the way. She was all the way right.
And also, she's also literally using her platform as being an icon to help the younger generation. That's literally what she's doing because that's the avenue. You got to also look at it from a business standpoint because I like.
So, see, I just watched you guys just justify, you know, everything that she does.
Well, no, my thing is hear me out because
what did she do wrong?
I don't got
point out one thing that she does wrong.
Hello.
You want me to point out one thing?
Yeah.
Hold up.
Oh boy, something else. This nigga grade A asshole.
Cause he don't like no Sierra.
Point out one thing that she's done wrong.
Y'all niggas want this smoke.
Besides twerk, she's a great mother. She's a great wife. She's a great entertainer. So what else?
So
she's getting the money. She's doing all this. So what the fuck is she doing wrong? Please tell me.
She's teaching her daughter how to twerk.
Well, guess what? What era are we in, Flames? Where nobody knows that.
All right, you guys asked me a question now. You guys asked me a question.
We are not in Little House on the Prairie, nigga.
Listen. You guys asked me a question. Now I'm about to answer it.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me light this first. Hold up.
Oh my God. Now we got to let you light it up so the thinking cap can go on. This thing got to go like this.
Shit.
Okay. So therefore.
Okay. Listen. All right. This is what the fuck she did wrong though. Okay. And this is all content strategy. You know, I ain't really got no smoke with Sierra. She's a beautiful woman. You know, I'm not debating that, right?
We didn't say that. I just said what she doing wrong, bro.
Can everybody see the screen?
See what?
You still look on Samuel.
Okay. Okay. I ain't gonna ruin it yet. Hold on, that's my special guest. Ray Midnight, what up?
What be the deal?
You know, we just fucking off early, just trying to get
you guys are nuts. What you are.
And we got to get some more cold streams, man.
Man, you guys are nuts. I'm up here cracking up early in the morning. I'm gonna spit my coffee out. You guys are nuts. I'm like, see, you are trolling the girls.
That one was that one was a couple months ago. We was going in.
Oh, okay.
I was just replaying it, you know what I'm saying? Just get up in there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What's going on with you though?
Oh shit, man. Early morning shit, man. I'm up early with it, man. What's going on?
Oh, you just cooling, man. Just getting up with it. Seeing what this stream be like, see what this algorithm's like. You know what I'm saying? Drop that link, see what's popping. people know we going up.
Yeah.
Know we going up. So hey, we over here going up.
Okay,
But, I like them old joints. I could put them old joints on there, man. Them joints be funny as hell, man.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I was like, okay, them guys is going in this one. Let me see. Okay.
Nah. See, that is exactly. It's just like we going in too. So
okay.
Every now and then I need to dip off for 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, you do.
You can't just do somebody else's shit. They'll ding you.
Oh yeah. It's very, very, very precautious. I see how they're
But I ain't gonna ding myself,
No, of course not.
Shit motherfuckers ain't heard it. It makes a whole great show if we can go back to receipts and footage and everything. We're just trying
like
to get
a weekend
it
review or something like that.
What they say, build the plane and fly it at the same time.
Absolutely. Whatever works. Listen, you running it. Shit, I see you running it.
Yeah, now we was over here, man. Before I had took a little small break and shit. And
okay.
Kevin Samuel, he's on here cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like the women that let men use them are winning. Versus, a woman that'll just give you some pussy and
man, I missed that
guy.
She
won't let you use her though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me cut in real quick. Let you get a little bit of this energy.
I'm a PhD.
Why would you have a woman who's an office manager or an administrator or HR not of use to a man? Why would you have one of these creatives that's not of use to a man, an entrepreneur? All these things on paper, and these are the things that women often say they bring to the table. You ask the average woman what they bring to the table. The first thing they're going to say is their education and their income. This is why we don't care, ladies, because we can't use it. We can't use it. You bring it and you say, look at it, here it is. But no. You can't use that. It's bait and switch is what it is. It's like we'll jingle it in front of you.
Hey man, you see hearing this?
Yeah, he's a legend. I missed that dude.
Hearing this shit?
Fuck, I missed
Are
his.
you hearing this shit, bro?
Yeah, man, I missed this shit every other day. It's a huge gap in the YouTube world.
He rewrote the 48 Laws of Power
on YouTube. He sure did. He sure did.
I
mean, I kind of knew it was gonna. Hood, I knew. I kind of had a sense that the way how his death was going and how it was being received and unreceived, that folks are going to kind of start trying to. He would use his content as a template. You know what I mean? Or try to, because you ain't gonna be able to. You're not gonna be able to copy him. No one's gonna allow it. No man is gonna allow no other dude to try to portray what he did and what he's doing. It's just not gonna happen. It's already getting shut down. And you
gotta live his life to even try.
Yeah, but it's just
somebody to match up to that. All of that. I mean,
it's just the eloquence of it, man. It was just the smoothness of it, the honesty, the boldness, his history. How he started, and how he wasn't always this way, but he was always on code with how to be a man and how to smell good, dress good, and I just, you're right. He wrote the first 4-day laws of power as far as relationships and the alpha and popularized the term alpha male and what does it mean? And I just really missed
just that book, but a book on that same caliber. Not because some people be like, oh, this idiot said he wrote the 48 law. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Not something of that magnitude. I got this book right here to reference right here. But, something similar, like you said, for relationships. For sure. 48 laws of relationships. He
just honesty, just honest. I mean,
you think about women dangling the the PhD and but then it's bait and switch, like, okay, yeah, I got this, but you don't really get to access that. You don't get to use that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. It's just you're right. You're right. He's been on point, on both sides. It's just tough to see. It's good to go back and see it, but I just used to love it in live real time. I love putting people on to him. I could count how many people I put, and women. You get what I'm saying? I put women on to him that rise with his methods today. You know what I mean? With the ratings, and they understand the rating system. Date your wage. He's I put a lot of women on to him. They wasn't, because of course they was watching like us, and they was like, damn, that's funny though. But then after they tune in a few times, like, you know what? When you open your mind up, as a woman, and like, okay, I get, when you confident in yourself, what he's saying ain't gonna bother you as a woman. You gonna get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's the ones that ain't confident and that he like, he must be talking about me.
They need to hear it then.
Yeah. It was a harsh truth that he gave to both parties, but I think dudes understood it when he was going in on us. But when it came time for the women, it was more interesting because they were more in denial about the shit.
Well, dudes use it for
reference.
For reference and self betterment.
Yeah. We was like, how the guys forums are since, like, okay, like guys can check ourselves without feeling offended. You get what I'm saying? We could have a guys forum and be like, you know what, that sound like me, without feeling offended. You know what I mean? Girls, it's a little, not in all cases, but a lot of cases is a little different. You know what I mean? So it's good to see some of his content again. I don't really watch it too much though, because I remember how it was live. But when I get on forums like this, and when old girl Island Gal Q, she just made her own channel. She be doing reactions now from his shit, and have forums on it. But it is good to go.
It's good. It's good chop up.
It's good chop up. Right. It's good.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna be doing back and forth here and there. You know what I'm saying? Going back, when we was over there arguing and shit.
Mm-hmm. That was a lot. That was lit though. I like that. That's why I was tapping. I was like, oh shit, let me join that. The girl's trying to jump on the homie.
Let me
see. It was hilarious though. That shit was hilarious though.
Salute, Soul Power. Salute,
Soul Power.
Blessings to the chat.
AKA Gamed Up Kennels in the building.
Let me see.
Then we'll say you can't use it. Then why should we care? Modern women are losing because you can't use them.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't use her, she's losing.
Yep.
Get the likes up, people. We should have another 1,000 likes. Okay.
He said we should have another 1,000.
30 seconds.
Oh,
and the chat room goes away.
30 seconds in the chat.
What good is a woman you can't use, ladies? Ladies, if a man can't use you, what good are you?
That's right.
Preach to these motherfuckers, Kev. Cause see, the women they had a celebration when he died. I didn't really like that.
Man, didn't really, boy. I didn't like that at all. It opened up a lot of Pandora's box on some of these women's thought processes.
And if anybody would not like Kevin Samuels, I think it should be me, because I'm telling you.
You know what though? I
had a channel though. Listen, this Dr. Hood, this struggle shit I'm doing right now, this is just pure grit. When I first made my Dr. Hood channel, I jumped on a couple of reactions, made some videos. It started to jump a little bit. I did a Kevin Samuel joint. That shit hit 100,000 in one day.
Uh-huh.
He shot my whole shit down. I got the receipts. You feel me? He shot like 4-5 videos. Yeah. He shot I show you. He shot my shit down. And that was hella ago. My shit. I got like that day, I think I got like 600 subs,
And so
Like, it
because
was,
of that, you lost the channel?
yeah,
Oh, he hit you with it?
yeah. He hit me with the copyright strike.
Yeah, he wasn't playing that on the
But
YouTube.
so
The only way you could do that is off YouTube when he was around. He wasn't doing it. He wasn't going for that when he was. I've seen the people out there do it, but it won't be on the tube. They'll do it from the gram. They'll screenshot some shit or
yeah, no,
record
this
some
was
shit.
he was alive. He was
That's what
alive.
I'm saying. It's when he was
It
alive.
says the person that the file complaint by, it says Kevin Samuels.
Oh yeah, he didn't play. Once he figured it out, he started putting that tag on his screen.
Like I said, it was one day that bitch hit 100,000.
Because he understood, though. He understood it for the reasons what you just said. It took him some time. I remember it took him some time, but I remember when he really, really started going hard on people faking his shit.
But that's why I be on my fair use, and I didn't really know how to move. I'm gonna be honest.
Right. Yeah.
There's more to the story. I didn't really know how to move. Everything's fair use. It's educational purpose only.
Yeah.
We're not using this content, for no other reason but educational purposes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
I've been reading.
I didn't know how to move back then. Like, I got my disclaimers and all the videos. You can go check the description.
You gotta be careful with the fresh and fit folks too, though. You gotta be careful with them cats too, though. They'll try to bing you too.
They'll bing you, huh?
Yeah, fresh and fit will bing you, bro. They're really harsh about that. You gotta be really. I've watched a few of them, a few YouTubers that said that they've used their clips before and they came after them before, but they were huge YouTubers. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but they will once you get to where you're huge and shit or real big, they will.
Well, yeah, I probably won't even use none of their shit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? There gotta be a legal way to do it. Just like I said, under the laws of fair use. I mean, I know you can go too far. I know they could jump on you, and then they're a bigger partner with you too. So
right now, it's just a matter of they go after cats that be going in on them too, though.
I ain't really going in. I just be calling out little shit.
I know what you be doing. I've watched it. It's like it's fair use, kind of educational wise and informative and reaction stuff. I know what you're saying, but the ones that they have went after, they've been, it's been a back and forth thing, but they was real like boom boom, you know what I mean? So that's all. It's just certain folks, you know what I mean? It's just that little cocky thing. On me, I don't think it's a bad thing. Kevin Samuels, he was huge, so like his shit, you copy his shit, you know what's going to happen. Clearly what it did for yours, so he understood it. But most others, I wouldn't mind it. When I start doing it, and if I start doing it, any publicity is good. If you reaction to my videos, I am not gonna have a problem because all you're doing is bringing awareness to me. So that's unless you're slandering me, that's it. Other than that, go for it, brother.
Yeah, that's
like Ed sounds like that. He's like, copy all my look. You can, long as you ain't, trying to really, really slander my name. Because really, what you're doing is you helping me out.
Yeah, I agree. People want to know. They hear that video, they're gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Let me go.
Right. I mean, because that's how I find out about some YouTubers. I've watched reaction videos from that. I
I'm moving real slow in these streets. I'm walking through these. I'm not driving.
Oh no, you're doing good.
I'm just kind of walking. This is still new guys popping up. That I never heard of.
Man, I could put you on to some hood, but you doing pretty from what I've seen from basically what you've been putting up in the reaction. We sharing some of the same ones, the Fresh and Fits. What's the other ones you posted on the the pineapple shows, the Kendra G's.
Yeah.
Well, Kendra G's been catching some slack lately, but pineapple show. What's the other Melanie? The Melanie chick. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just pearly thick. Well, I got a whole from all spectrums though, not just our side. Like just pearly things is the same conversations we have in our community, but it's British white girl with a whole bunch of folks talking about, like they was talking about fathers and why are they you know, the lost pillars of our community, you know, shit like that. But it's just not for the black forums too, though. You know what I mean? I could put you on some stuff that I'll be on, you know what I mean? Because it's good. It's good reference for you to bring to your blog from what you're doing.
Oh,
and
no,
I,
for sure. Because I don't be having nothing. I ain't gonna front. I don't be having nothing to do. I just sit down, turn the shit on, and I got to do something. So
as you
let's
should,
get it going. You know.
as you no, that's
like. So I'm taking all constructive criticism and ideas, show ideas, because I don't really be having the idea. I'm gonna just
nah,
go
you're
in
doing
and
good.
freestyle, just like
Your
I'm in a book.
graphics,
You know?
your caption is the background is just as dope as from the ones that very appealing as Anton's and the piece and everybody else's. It's more, you know, you make sure it's very, very. I love it. So I mean, if I've been seeing it in the recommends, like I'm looking right now. It comes up in the recommended. As soon as I pull up, you know, I got a Sinful of P. I think I don't know if you heard of him.
Yeah, no, Silver.
Hilarious, right? Hilarious, right?
Yeah, but I knew him for a while. I've been
long time, right?
For a while, yeah.
Long time, right?
A lot of these dudes.
Y'all did not mean
he
you
was in there pre-pandemic, you know.
Right, he was been doing his thing for a long time. He been, you know, pandemic again boosted him up too.
Dudes.
Yeah, it boosted a lot of gamers, YouTubers, bloggers. That time boosted a lot of folks up. Yeah. Right. What about y'all did I mean Godcast? That's the cat from Brand Nubian. You know what I'm talking about? The rap group Brand Nubian, old school, or Lord Jamar from Brand Nubian, and he be having Godfrey the comedian and Rod Digger, the rapper, you know, that used to rap, the lady rapper. That's a podcast. Math Hoffa.
Yeah, I seen that one.
I know you know about Math Hoffa. Yeah. Brittany B, but she comes from the Lapeef group, but you know, she's just starting like you on her own. But she be having forums. You know what I'm saying? So that's something just on a late night, you know, late night. Cause what you be doing, I'll be up on the late night though. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm an early bird.
Right. Yeah, early bird. Some of these cats be streaming like Fight Club, bro, when it's like male forums and everybody could come in. They be streaming for like 12 hours. You'll wake up, it's still going. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because you just remember I pulled the 10-hour joint the other day.
I didn't know. I think okay. I remember.
Joint, we did the 10-hour joint. That was
right.
Cool,
but yeah, what's just the forum? Everybody was just going in. You know, say whatever you want to say. Whatever, you know, respect. You know, without getting too out of hand. Yeah, Corey Holcomb. I'm sure he knows about. He got to know about that. Corey Holcomb. Yeah. You know, of course, we're putting him on to the ones he may not know. He better know about Corey and No Jumper. You know, you better know about those. Okay. You know, there's this guy. What about Mumia Obsidian Ali? What about him?
Obsidian.
Yeah, Obsidian.
Yeah, I heard of him.
Okay.
I ain't really been on it tough, but I hear a lot of people referencing him.
I tap in for maybe 2 minutes to see what he's talking about. You know what I mean? Maybe 2 minutes, literally. But I see that he be having. If it's over 300-400, bro, I'm gonna see what you're saying. You know, even 100.
Angry man.
Angry man he does his thing, but you know what it is about Angry Man? What I like though, because he's I
like how you run his show though.
Huh?
I be looking at how the show is ran too.
His show is ran. The graphics.
Yeah.
His overlays.
It's cool, man.
Yeah, his overlays is fucking dope.
Like because he's playing music. I need to figure out how the music works.
I see that, bro.
If he's playing music and shit, you know.
I see that.
His shit's popping.
His appeal, the thing to see, he got a good name, but he has to stick to it. That's the appeal. But also, as in time since I tapped into his shit, because I don't agree with everything he says, but it's the appeal. He's a solid dude though. But Even though I don't agree with everything he says, he's solid
Hit the
though.
like button, y'all. Hit the like button, y'all.
But his graphics. You feel me?
Yeah.
His graphics, his overlay. That's the appeal. The caption, the background is animated like that. Who's ever doing that for him? That is the appeal. The countdown. The I'll be back. All that background.
He's got everything. I gotta figure some more shit
The
out.
graphics, the appeal. Nowadays, if you want to, because everybody's doing it, right?
Right.
Everybody's doing it, right? So now you have to have somewhat of a good appeal to your shit, other than the caption and the topic. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see from Angry Man. And then, because his platform is big, but then when he come to the forums, he seems small. You get what I'm saying? Like, he just seems like everybody else. That's what I like about it. You know what I mean? He don't.
Oh, Angry Man.
Yeah, he'll go to the forums like Fight Club late night. You know,
he was on one of Ramil joints, and we had a we disagreed on a few things, and you know me, I don't give a fuck.
Me either.
But I didn't know he was that big of a YouTuber, and we were going back and forth a little bit on one of Ramil's joints.
Yeah, and he'll tap in though, and he'll contribute. You know what I'm saying? If he like your shit, he'll tap in and he'll contribute in the comment, in the super chat too. You know what I'm saying? So, because I haven't seen him say like, I ain't going back to Fight Club. And nigga be there that next night.
On my Facebook, I asked 3 qualities that, for the ladies, I was like, 3 qualities that you look for in a man. I'm trying to make a nice little spreadsheet, and maybe it's got 20 of these qualities on there. You know what I'm saying? I let a woman go pick 10. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then depending on what you pick, it's higher up on the totem pole or not. You ain't gonna be able to get as many selections if you pick some of the higher said things that are, basically the biggest qualities,
Well, I got that long grocery list.
And then see, I'm gonna flip it depending on
excuse me,
your score, your ultimate score. That's what you want. You building this man all the way up, right? You want this damn near 90% type of man. You know
right.
What I'm saying? And then, so if you want that, this is what you have to be on this side.
Right.
So are you this? Do you have this? Do you do that? You know what I'm saying? And if you can't check those boxes over there, then obviously you got to go down on the scale a little bit and to balance things out. You know? And that's what I took from Kevin Samuels, but I'm going to put it in a 2023, it's going to be different. My little interview, when I get motherfuckers on there, it's going to be different. Just like I got this one. I don't know if you seen the one, when we had the little shots. Did you see that one?
No.
Okay, so you get the layup. You get the layup for $50K, free throw for $100, top of the key, corner, the wing, $750, and then the corner 3 $1 million. You know what I'm saying? What shot are you taking right now?
God damn, man. Listen.
You feel me?
The smart way to be, if you're smart, you already know what to do. You get what I'm saying? Don't be stupid, and you know what to do. Okay. Now, if your pockets is right, or if your pockets is mediocre and you're living right, go ahead and take the top of the key. Okay.
Top of the key, huh?
Okay. If your pockets is right and you're living good.
Now if your pockets is right, I could agree with that.
Take the top of the key.
Somebody said that.
Yeah.
Never factored that in.
Yeah, your pockets is okay. You living right. You ain't really tripping about money. Take the top of the key shot. But nigga, if you struggling,
what is pockets right? So we got to put a number on this. What is pockets right?
Pockets right.
Not gonna worry about nothing.
For me, Now, and for you, you could say
I
yours.
would imagine it'd be more than 50 or 100 because if you gonna pass up a free 50, damn near,
That's what I'm saying. If you
unless
pass
you miraculously slip or some dumb shit, or the ball slip out your hand, or the wind blow, or some crazy shit, you making that 50K. So
unless you just really not a
50K
basketball,
for that.
unless your hands is really not that, and you don't know the dynamics and the aerodynamics and scientific math of getting the basketball in the hoop, you might miss that layup, bro. You might miss that layup, bro. It's outside too. So where you didn't say inside, we looking at the picture, like you said, we could have all everybody is not.
It's at the first park. We're gonna just drive and just go to the first park.
We've seen somebody who don't know an ounce about basketball or ain't never played lick miss a layup. So, now for me, but we realistically, okay, we'll a high percentage we'll say is going to make that layup. Now, for me, if I'm going to be like me, where I'm fitting good at is I'm 500K. Living right for me is that my bank account got over 50,000 in there at least. My bank account got over 50,000, and I'm, everything is paid. I get that 50,000 like every 3 or 4 months. So I mean, if I'm like, that's what I mean by living right. For that to pass over that layup and free throw, because free throws ain't guaranteed. Everybody can't make a free throw, so that 100K ain't easy. So I'm taking
that shit to hit that rim and bounce so
right,
high.
right. You gotta still have your scientific. You better have your form right for the free throw. I'm gonna go ahead.
If your paper's right, I think.
I'm taking the 500K because.
But see, my thing like this. I'm better on the wing.
Well, if you feel like you can make that three from the wing, then go for the 7.
Yeah, I don't think it matters once you get past the free throw. That's my thing.
Shit, it matters because you're shooting. Because if you're at the top of the key, bro, anybody who's going for a 3 is just like if you're backing up to the half court line. It's all about distance. But if you're shooting a straight shot, you could get lucky and hit it right off the backboard without calling bank. You go to the wing, it's dynamics. Now it's all about
but I'm just more wet. I'm just more wet on that wing though.
Oh, okay, well then go for
that's
that.
Where I'm at. If we ever play a pickup game or something, I ain't gonna be out there doing much. But if you see me on that wing, hit me. It's money.
Okay, well then go for the wing then.
Well, no, I'm gonna go for the layup. I'm gonna go for the layup.
But I mean, the corner 3 is the
easy
guaranteed.
Like I'm gonna make 99 out of 100 layups.
Hey, some feel like that if they're by the corner, they might be money from the corner, and the corner 3 is much more closer to
99 out of 100 from the corner. Nobody is, not even Stephen Curry.
But Bird will.
Fuck no, Stephen Curry.
Bird and Curry will hit. I guarantee 99.8% from the corner. You know why? Because the corner 3 is closer than the wing. It's closer than the wing. So it's closer. So it might be you 1 million for a corner is closer than the wing. So they should have said 1 million for the wing than 750 for the corner. That's easier to make a 3 from the corner than it is from the wing, I would think. So yeah, it's closer.
Yeah.
So a lot of people actually would go for the corner 3 more than you would think. I know I would, but I'm still going for the 100K for the top of the wing. Knowing me realistically, knowing Ray, like what are my chances? Do I want to go for the little 50K or go for it all for the 100K? Don't go for it all for the mill. Be realistic with yourself, Ray. You ain't played basketball like that in years. Go for what you know. Now, I'll still go out there and make a run. All those shots I'll take. But if I know I have the better chance, I'm going to go for the top of the key. Easy.
Like I said, yes. I think once it gets to the three-pointer, you've obviously forfeited the easy money, right? You know what I'm saying? You said fuck the 50K, you know. You said damn with the free throw.
Right.
Once you step out in the deep waters, my thing is I don't think it matters.
Yeah, most folks are gonna go for the meal. Like, this is my chance to get a quick meal. Most
I think I'm a little better right now. I'm gonna go for the 750K if I'm not gonna do the layup or the free throw.
Listen,
I think I got just me personally, because I'm not really a great shooter. I'm a streaky shooter. So
then go for the layup.
I might have a better chance. That's what I'm saying. I go for the layup because that's guaranteed. But I could break a free throw too, bro.
I'm trying to tell you, if you ain't shot it in a minute,
too, bro. Really,
and you ain't getting no practice shots. Man, come on, man.
Honest. Let's see what these guys are saying.
Have you a calendar? Okay.
Right, this is what she did wrong. Look at this nigga's outfit. You know, this is what she did wrong.
Man.
Because she didn't iron a man's outfit.
This
she didn't iron that man's outfit.
Oh my God.
And then she got her she been working out and got that side beat out.
Stylist. I think the stylist did that.
That's what she did wrong. She didn't pull out the nigga's outfit.
I think the stylist did that.
How you gonna dress the nigga up like that?
Oh my God. This nigga came with the outfit.
And this is why this nigga
I can't. Man.
You know, I have to respect this because what the fuck?
Hey, if that's what
you want to let your nigga out there, like
Sierra's riding with
that's
a
what the nigga
dude.
want to wear. That's what the nigga want to wear.
Yeah, Sierra's just riding with a dude. I don't know where.
That shit probably cost like 10
It did, and you gonna iron
it.
But you gonna iron it.
I'm not ironing shit.
Not you. He gonna iron it.
Somebody iron it.
So
Shit,
it gotta happen.
The
tailor,
that's your wife, and you want her to be dancing on top of a fucking Bronco, really? And let's put it into context. Okay, when she met Russell Wilson, I was shocked. She had a little 12 million, you know what I'm saying, which is nothing for her lifestyle. You know, let's get it. Like, if that was me with 12 million, that's a lot of money. But for
Russell
her
Wilson
lifestyle,
didn't have a lot of millions neither. He just he didn't even win the Super Bowl yet. He was
yes he did. Yes,
he won the Super Bowl. But guess what?
And he was on his way to his second Super Bowl.
Man, he just you know what? Let me just break it down to you real quick, bro.
She made him
wait. Look, he was with a white bitch. She went and cheated. Right?
He was hurt.
Allegedly.
Okay. He was with a white bitch and cheated. Then he really went and got him a black woman. And guess what? She's not good enough, but the white bitch probably would be. I don't even know what you're getting at, bro, with that. Because guess what? He obviously has a black woman who is confident with their own marriage, with their own personal respects about each other. They're both, look, Russell Wilson ain't no ugly ass nigga. She's not no ugly ass bitch. They both got money. They both know how to get money. But if it was with the white bitch who cheated, so basically she gotta be a bitch. Just because she's twerking, she's gonna go cheat. No, the white bitch showed that shit.
Okay, so
buy out of here with that bullshit.
Def Chef.
Yeah, he got a black woman that's basically showing him how to live and have fun. And we gonna do this shit together and get some money. And we gonna do whatever the fuck we want to do. And now there's a problem. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Right, niggas don't like that shit. They want somebody to fuck up and be like this. Oh, well, the bitch ain't shit. She's nothing. Woo, woo, whatever. Just because she's doing this. No, she's getting her bag. She's getting her money. She's contributing. She's doing all that shit. Come on, man. If you don't motherfucking uplift these motherfucking black folks, man, come on, man.
Hey, man, listen.
He fired the white bitch that cheated.
But so you think this is true love right here? You think this is some true shit right here?
I believe
She would have listen.
They pray together. They gonna live together because
Russell Wilson. Let's say Russell
met a
didn't
nigga
win the
alive
Super Bowl.
that ain't never told me to pray for nigga unless they went to jail.
Let's say Russell Wilson didn't win the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Would they be still fucking around?
I think so.
Yeah, I think they would. Because it's not about
heavy.
that. It's about the nigga.
Mm-hmm.
She said in heavy.
Because he didn't have a lot of money. He didn't have no more money than she did.
Man, listen, after Russell Wilson won the Super Bowl, everybody knew that he was going to be that 50 million man.
Okay, well,
You know
guess what? They were fucking around before the Super Bowl. So it wasn't about money. It was about the nigga. I seen backstage shit about him coming and sweeping her off her feet and treating her like the bitch that she should be treated like. Okay. And guess what? That goes over volumes. If you know bitches, then you know how that shit goes.
Okay.
It's not about money.
Devil's advocate.
Let me put before you go, Michaela.
Okay.
Let me put my little 2 cents. One, if I was 100, okay. So fast forward, they married with 2 kids, right? One other kid that Russell Wilson's got to be the perfect role model for. So let's just say Russell Wilson was, on the tour bus or on the in the parade or something, and he, put a water bottle, by his penis and sprayed it in a couple white girls' mouths or something. You know what I'm saying? Like if he did some shit like that, that's the equivalent of what she's doing.
Yeah.
Right? How? What do you mean? I wish I could play the video, the last video she made.
Okay, well, we don't know. All we're seeing is Sierra doing that because the reason why we're seeing Sierra do what she's doing is because sex sells, nigga. Period.
So if I had $100 million,
okay, nobody.
And my girl only had 12 to 15 or something.
Okay, well, nobody wants to see.
Well, you don't have to do this. That's my.
You don't have to do it.
And I don't
but
think
that
Russell
is what
Wilson,
she has.
I don't
that's
think
what
he
she was
appreciate.
before that. What are you talking about?
I don't think he appreciates.
That's how she made her money.
Wait. I understand it from both. Let me hear it. Let me
Damn
say that.
goodies, nigga. What are you talking about?
That's before she had kids, though.
Okay,
she's a
well, guess
mom
what?
now.
She's
in her upper 30s.
And you made money, and then you had kids. How the hell else you gonna make money, nigga?
You said what?
If you had kids and you were making, if you didn't have kids and you were making money, then you have kids. How the hell she gonna make money? The same way that you was making money before you had kids. What are you talking about?
See, we're talking about billionaires. It never ends.
It
never ends.
She was making millions.
We're not talking about somebody that's just gotta keep the lights on and shit, so they gotta do what they gotta do. We're talking about millionaires that got it all fucking ready.
Well, I'm pretty sure off of her couple albums before that
she could be a billionaire. So basically, she just gonna exploit herself
before
like
she does
this.
that. That don't make no sense.
Let me ask you this question: what if she got dreams, aspirations, things she's always wanted to do? So cut all that out just because she got a couple dollars now.
And a couple.
So it's always been an aspiration. Well, my thing is Russell Wilson should have just kept her for the streets, because if she always had dreams and aspirations of being for the streets,
no, it's not about being for the streets because of that twerk. That's your perspective, okay? But it's not about always being for the streets.
Well, no, this was at
she's
Wendy's,
literally
though.
a dancer.
This
she
was
created
at
hella
Wendy's,
dances
though.
before that didn't even have no twerks to it. And the one time she twerked, she's done.
Nah, it's the one time. It's the one time that she denied this guy a baby, and said that she's working on. She got things.
Do
that
you
she's
know what it's
working
like
on.
to carry a child? Because pause, baby. There is literally somebody's controlling you.
So what is $100 million man like? What do you? What do you guys expect? What do you think $100 million men want? And that's what Kevin said.
Well, obviously,
that's
her
why
$100
he got
million
so
man
much
want her to do that.
flashback.
Well, the thing is, he created the safe space for her to be able to just be herself. which is not exactly always apparent.
No, I don't
to
think he
everybody.
signed up. I think all you women think he signed up for this shit. I don't think he understands that what he signed up for.
Okay, well, did he come out and say anything?
I think he would appreciate if she wouldn't do this shit.
Okay, so
And I think he
okay,
and I think he's
has he came out and said anything?
He's in too deep.
Has he came out and said anything?
He's in too deep.
Has he came out and said anything though?
It's
Yes or
gonna
no?
go left. He
Has
knows
he
that
came out and say anything?
he knows that shit is gonna go
He ain't
left.
said, you know what? You can't even say yes or no.
He
You just are coming up with excuses. You know what? Because guess what? Listen, he has not. He's like this, baby. You're my baby. You're my bitch. You're my everything.
like
You're my wife. You can do whatever the hell you want to do, baby.
Right,
I don't give a fuck. You're getting the bag. Let's get it.
Okay, so that's exactly
The
what I was
fact-
ready to say earlier. Okay, so I have
Dang.
actually dated outside of the type. Called myself like it. Okay, I call
You
myself
niggas want the bitch
dated
to
out, right.
You niggas want the bitch to wife you and then turn into some old goddamn motherfucking ass prude or
Sister
something.
ass,
No,
whatever.
once you
So
have
you're
kids,
not
once you
gonna
bring
shut the hell
kids
up,
in this
get the
world,
hell out of here.
and,
Sorry,
then,
that's
and
like,
now they have a
oh,
beautiful
goddamn
daughter.
church niggas.
What'd you
They
say?
have a beautiful
Church
daughter
niggas,
now.
oh, goddamn motherfucking Christian faith center ass nigga. If you don't get out of here, Queens.
Hey, you know I'm playing devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing
You don't
devil's
get your ass
advocate.
out of here. Oh, you can't twerk. You can't do this. You can't do nothing. Okay. You know what? You little
Yeah, it's
goddamn
giving- it's
motherfucking
giving-
Little House on the
it's
Prairie,
giving
Charles.
Kojic,
What's your name? Charles
Pentecostal.
now? Your name was Charles now or Charles?
It's giving
Little House
Kojic.
on the Prairie ass nigga. You don't get out of here. The fuck, nigga.
They see
Shit.
the DOG, man. They gonna come at you.
Oh, goddamn motherfucking ass. You shit. Oh, you can't twerk. You can't do nothing, nigga.
No, because I'm
Can
sitting
the
here looking
bitch
at this
dance?
picture.
Shit. Can
No.
the bitch dance? Dance. She
No.
can't even dance. She
Wait,
can't
sis,
do
hear
that.
me out.
She can't even do the snake.
No, she can't do nothing.
I
Stand
mean, that's
still.
all she's
You're done.
doing.
Ain't no
That's
more
all
dancing.
she's doing is
You want
looking
you
like a.
want those- You want a Statue of Liberty ass bitch? Oh, stand in one place ass bitch. Okay.
Right. But then, see, I'm sitting here looking at this picture though, and I'm like, you know what? I remember I dated a nigga like that. I dated that I was outside my type. I was like, you know what? Because he it's just a breath of fresh air to be
Not the
treated
Statue
like
of
and be able to
Liberty,
be. Yeah.
That's what he wants.
Let me see. Now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. See, one thing about me, I go and get the receipts. You know. Let me see. Yeah, let me see if I can get some of this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna get some of this shit up on here. Let me find it first. You got never mind me. You gotta just cook. Let me find this.
Well, like I was saying, was that I have dated a man that was he was a little different. You would try to help him with his swag, but he's just stuck on being a little wrinkly. He's just stuck there, but you love him anyway.
Okay. So we're gonna go like this, and because you guys don't get it.
It's not that we don't get it. It's not that we don't get it.
You
We just look
guys-
at it from a different perspective. Because my thing is, I understand you have different views, you have different values, you have different morals.
Yeah, I
And
have
that's okay.
daughters. I got daughters, so I want them to be a certain way also.
You want them to just protect their image, protect themselves.
Because I know how I looked at women like that. Like if I saw a bride at Wendy's twerking like this, that was pump and dump. That's it. Listen. Don't come and don't argue.
It's 11:11.
Pump and dump. Pump and dump. You know.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's another thing I was getting ready to say. Like, I actually hear you out. Like, I definitely hear it from both perspectives.
Pump and dump.
I understand what you're saying. Like,
you want men to respect you.
Yeah.
You want a man to see you and be like, damn, she's really something. You know, not, damn, I just want to fuck her. Let me just call her just to fuck. You know, there's some women, some guys that like, damn, I gotta fuck with her on some real shit. I just can't come at her just trying to fuck her. You know, there's dudes had these conversations with themselves and with they men's, and I don't think women understand. And then you think like, oh, he's acting funny. No, it's pump and dump.
No, I get it. Trust and believe.
That's
because
it.
I've definitely won more by being mean and keeping myself covered up than by being fast. So I definitely overstand it actually, because I was young and a little bit fast, a little bit young at one point. Now it's you know.
Okay, so we got where's Fox at? Because she always want to smoke. You guys hit the like and subscribe button if you in the chiz at. You know how we doing it. This is Dr. Hood. Stay tuned for the DLG tomorrow morning. We going in. Okay, so this is what I was talking about when he asked her for a baby and she denied him, and then now she's busting out with all this shit. Like she wasn't twerking when she made this guy wait, you know, for marriage to hit the joints, right? She wasn't twerking. Her Instagram wasn't full of this shit. It seems like once she had him, you know, got him locked in, married. Like you're not hitting these cakes till we sign this marriage license.
Well, see, that's what you do when you really want one. Because see, I don't think you understand how we move as women.
So have you ever waited for marriage?
Pump and dumps too.
Have you ever waited for marriage? Though?
I'm waiting for marriage right now.
Oh, okay.
You're talking to somebody who's been celibate for years. Keep going.
Okay. Because it's rare. That's my.
I know it's rare.
So
you talking
you
to somebody
can't
who's an old church lady.
Me like, you know, because that shit's rare.
But I'm a little hood a little bit. But yeah, I know it's rare. Everybody always look at me like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, I'd rather not.
Yeah, now we know it's women's choice to have babies and everything. Let's hear what these guys got going.
Go ahead.
I know everything about you, first of all. And second of all, I want to make you more nervous right now. You guys want me to make her more nervous?
No, we don't. No, why?
Well, I have a question for you.
What?
Serious question.
And this guy's serious.
What's going on?
Can we have more babies? I mean, it would be perfect. Just give me one more at least. You know? Is that a yes?
We definitely can't. We got a little time before we get there.
Oh, come on.
We got a little time before we get there.
All right.
So, I was like, what? We already been there before. You know what I'm saying?
We already been there before.
I'm gonna do it again. Okay, so yes, as you said, we do have our three beautiful babies. Pause it. And I love seeing you and Daddy Mode. It's the cutest thing. But what I also have to say is I love seeing you with Sienna. You know, I'm a daddy's girl, so I will say I think that's like one of the sexiest things about you. If I must say, you know. So, you know, we always talk about being equally yoked. And there's a lot of things that we have in common. We also have some things that we're a little opposite in. And that is that you wake up every day at 4 a.m. to work out. For a mommy brain, I'm like, what is going on? And we also do a prayer in the morning before we go. And sometimes, like,
they're doing all the prayers and everything. And this is all that godly shit, right? This is all that godly shit, right? You know what I'm saying? And then she just busts out and busts it wide open, right? So he wasn't ready for this. He thought, you know, damn, I made $150 million. I'm Russell Wilson. I'm the top quarterback in the whole league. You know what I'm saying? The whole city behind me. He got you on national television. No, I mean, no guy can make a proposal this good, as good as he just did. Got on one knee, all white suit, Bentley outside. House worth $50 million over in Medina. You know what I'm saying? Like, what more does he have to do?
Okay. Well,
and that's what we want to know. That's us as men. We want to know.
Sister, now she got what, 3 kids now? Okay.
Yeah, so one of them ain't even his. So I mean.
Okay, but it don't matter.
It does matter.
Right here, it don't, because hear me out, though. She's a woman who has had to bear children. Now I could go deep as hell, because the thing about it is God had already messed with them, even messed around and did what she did, right? we got to do stuff. What was what was it? We had to bear children how we bear them. My knee was numb as hell while I was pregnant. Life was fucked up a little bit. Body was like, I'm working out every day. Mind you, I was hella fit while I was pregnant with my son. So I'm like, okay, just that one pregnancy alone, I couldn't even imagine doing that back to back to back. And so you're like, wait, let's have another one. And I'm like, okay, babe, I just got my body back. It's literally like somebody's taking over your body, like literally, and it's somebody that's like a person is you're baking a person, and your knees is numb, ankles is swollen, nose is fat, you're feeling ugly, feeling like an elephant. You feel what I'm saying? It's all of these emotions. All of that is like times a million. It's not 100. It's not times 10. It's times like a trillion. And you want me to keep doing this shit over and over? Now, my thing is, I'm here for it. And I understand your life because I know you a little bit. So I know you here for the big family. Okay. Now, my thing is, I'm going to give you that. But you're going to have to give me a little space. Let me breathe for like a year, babe. And I'll give you 2 more.
I mean, she don't got that much time, though. You don't
know what you trying to do
there.
everything right away. You want to do everything right now. Give me a second, babe. Like, let me breathe for a second. I'm still a human being, babe. Like, still.
And that's why guys at that, and I wish Kevin Samuels was here to explain
I
this
wish
better.
that he wasn't. And you know what? We don't need his. We don't need his insight. We need some new insight. Who was the new Kevin Samuels? Somebody please go and get him. Please.
Yeah, go get the dude that you guys said was the
please
new
go
Kevin
and
Samuels.
get the new Kevin Samuels because I'm trying to. You know
No,
what? Rest in peace.
no, I don't want to feel none of his flows.
Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. I ain't taking nothing away from the nigga. He did what he did. His purpose was here for whatever that he was here for, and that's fine and dandy. But guess what? There's gonna be a new one. There's gonna be some new shit coming out. You know what I'm saying? There's new robots coming out every day.
See?
So I'm just saying like this. Look, whatever Russell Wilson and his wife got going on, that's their business. It's not, listen, what you want in your life with your chick or your nigga, that's up to you. Whatever else somebody else got going on, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about the shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't, man. I ain't been married, but I know when I do get married, and if my motherfucking nigga want to go on the goddamn top of the fucking Space Needle and streak button ass naked, nigga, I'm all for it. You feel me? Man,
So
you know,
what if he just be flirting with broads and shit all the time and just, you know what I'm saying?
So
if I said
it like this, go up to the top of the Space Needle and be naked, and then he's flirting with bitches or whatever, right? 9 times out of 10, you know what? He probably knock a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure he gonna spin the block back on me. I know that for sure. I know that for sure. The block gonna be spin back on me for sure. They ain't even man. They better come with some motherfucking top-notch bread.
Let's hear this.
Young women are seeing the outcomes women today over 40 have.
Young women are seeing the outcomes women over 40 have because of this same. So every woman's not going to be like Sierra and be in the position that Sierra is in. Okay? To pull this type of shit off, to where you got a guy named Russell Wilson worth $150 million getting on one knee at the Ellen show, making a total fool out of himself, begging you to have another child. He said, well, just one more. Just one more. Okay? You get Future one. He didn't have to wait till marriage to hit the joints, you know. But you make this simp wait till marriage. He started calling Future son his kid after a week of dating. You know, disrespectful shit. me as a man. You know, I think that's disrespectful.
I really, I really feel some type of way that you call Russell Wilson a simp, and I really want you to please elaborate on that.
Man, I done already went through this, man. I done wrote a book about this shit already.
Okay. So never mind. Okay.
I done already wrote a book about this shit.
Okay, well,
he's a simp because how his woman acts.
Hear this shit
just for the streets. Like, you guys are gonna remember me when she leaves his ass and they in court and she wins a fucking $75 million.
How? I don't understand. Why do you think that he is going to leave her? He obviously loves her.
No, she's gonna leave him.
Why would she leave him? She's not worth 150 million.
But she will be after that judge slams that gavel down.
Oh my God. You're just manifesting a fucking breakup. That's just, you know what?
Man,
you need to not do that.
You know when somebody's for the street. It's just like Kim Kardashian.
Oh my God, they're for okay.
So Kim Kardashian.
Why is she for the streets?
Okay,
what made her be for the streets? Because she dated a whole bunch of niggas. Guess what? Bitches, they date a whole bunch of niggas. That's nothing.
So when Kanye West was with Kim, did you think that people were manifesting the breakup, or did you what did you think? You thought that they was just gonna stay together?
Hell, fuck no! I did not think that.
Okay,
I
what's the difference? What's the difference between me thinking that this shit is gonna flop?
Oh, because guess what? You know what? Because this is why I feel like this. It's because Kim Kardashian went through all these fucking niggas and white folks, whatever the fuck that she was.
Sierra, though.
Okay. She was just as young.
So now this is the hypocrisy right here.
She found somebody.
Hey, Dev Chef.
Hey, you can go through a lot of people in your life, and you can find the person that is for you, my nigga. Why don't you think that could happen?
Man, that's the hypocrisy.
Man, if you don't stop it with that, you sound like you just. Hey, guess what? You know what? You look.
So one woman can have more miles than the other. Is that what you're saying?
It doesn't matter. We're not talking about. We're not talking about miles because everybody got miles now. Fuck all that shit now. Everybody got miles now.
Sierra and Kim Kardashian.
Everybody got miles, nigga. Everybody got miles, nigga. So it doesn't matter. We can't put that on nobody. Because everybody got mouths. Everybody's fucking now. Everybody's fucking, nigga. Everybody been fucking and fucking. Some more than others, but whatever. But I'm gonna just say it like this: you look, you can go through many relationships, and you can really find that motherfucker. That's your motherfucker. You can really find that in life.
Fuck around to be a nerd.
And it to be forever. Mm-hmm. So you can't say that even if they was for the streets. If this is what it is, that could be there forever. Somebody, you don't know what God put you. You don't know what God put in your place for you. You don't know that. You don't know if that was for them to be together forever.
There might be one quirky thing about yourself that you don't even tell nobody, but then you be to mess around and met that girl randomly, and that be the one who be to fuck around and change your life, and you be ready to throw a ring on her and settle her down and she be with the whole marm shit, everything that you actually want to do. You'll be to mess around and actually found that. And then that's where you really, truly have the understanding because that's the only way.
So how don't I have the understanding now, though? You know what I'm saying? How don't I?
You don't have the understanding. You don't have the understanding between their life.
Relationship.
You don't have the understanding between their life.
He won the Super Bowl.
Oh my God. Here you go.
She hit him up. She wouldn't have hit him up if
they were already dating before that.
No, they weren't.
They were.
We already looked.
Oh my God, bro. How you know she hit him? Oh my God, bro. Did you see? He was on a three-way. No. Did you? Yeah, he was like this nigga was security. He was with it.
He was there.
Right. This nigga Russell Wilson went to her fucking.
We looked it up.
He went to her. where she was performing, and he came back and he was backstage and brought her all these flowers and everything. This is the bitch that he wanted, my nigga.
That was after the Super Bowl.
And she became the bitch that he was supposed to have. What is wrong with that?
But the fact, like, you're throwing all kind of icing on the cake for no reason.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying it is what it is.
You're throwing hella icing on the cake for
just
no
because
reason.
You want it to be dry ass cake.
Listen, that's not what happened.
Yeah, no, you want it to be dry ass cake.
He won the Super Bowl, and she
Mm-hmm.
did just like those thoughts do.
How you know that? How you know she called him?
You know what? He always talking about that he's like the devil.
They're gonna
Nigga,
get in
not.
the vicinity.
You
They're
just don't like
gonna
the
be all
bitch.
over you.
And that's literally what I've received in discernment.
Yeah, you just don't like the bitch.
The fact you don't like her at all. How dare she?
Are you the Russell? Hey, let me ask you this question: Are you a Russell Wilson?
Am I a Russell Wilson?
Are you a Russell Wilson? Yes or no?
It'll be too long to answer that, so the answer must be no.
Because I'm like this. Like, damn, you hate this couple so bad.
She dated outside of her type, and then
because she dated
hood niggas and decided to switch.
She dated dumbass Bow Wow. She dated tramp ass motherfucking Future. She dated who else? She dated all these little
50
tramps.
Cent, Marion.
Marion, stupid dumbass who can't even sing in real life. Okay, go ahead.
And be cooning, eating watermelon, keep going.
Right.
Hey, those numbers.
So my thing is because she switched up her type, and the fact that we can actually see it because she's in the limelight is a problem.
Well, you know what? I would tell you this. She went back to her original roots.
She could have been.
Because guess what?
Like
she was actually
wife.
She grew up as a daughter of a person that was in the military, and they were in the church. So she actually probably went out on the limb, did a little whole shit, and then she came back and finally found somebody that was really in her realm. So she went back to her real self. So guess what? You can't hate on that. Period.
Man, she could have took the back fade and raised the kids and not been twerking all on the internet, man. That's all I'm saying. I would definitely have a problem if my girl was doing that shit.
But no, it was when you more so because I could actually agree with you when you had said, I have daughters and all this other stuff is the way you portray yourself. And I understand, like, you say you feel like when you see stuff like that, oh, that's just a pump and dump, and that's just your first look, like that's your first impression. But also, you can't exactly read a book by its cover. You literally, like, people have all types of things going on.
Right, but that's the image that she's putting out. Like,
the
younger girls. No, listen, she's influenced. She might not be influencing you two at all, right? But she's influencing other girls, and they think that that's how you get a Russell Wilson. You feel me?
I don't.
That's how you get a superstar quarterback. By jumping on top of a Bronco.
She done been
that's all we can see, though. That's all we can see.
Okay, well, her daughter, her daughter is going to see her in previous videos doing the same thing. So it's not like that she wasn't doing it before. Her daughter is going to see that that's what she was before.
But that's not all she's going to see. She's also going to be able to see the fact that they didn't use that same prayer that she done prayed for an actually good man. Because sometimes you need to mess around and got tired and be like, okay, you know what? I don't want to do the same old shit with these niggas no more. I actually want a good man who's going to rock with me, who's going to rock with my creativity, who's going to pour into me and let me stand in my energy. And even though he may not be her type, she stepped out on a limb like, you know what? I'm just going to just walk by faith and not by what I see.
Because this nigga's so soft that he'll let me twerk on top of a Bronco.
Damn.
He ain't letting that go.
This nigga's so soft.
Mm.
He's that soft.
And it's the
I
for
can
me
have
because that means you agree. That's crazy.
I can have the booty meat all out.
So all that needs to just stay in the house is what you're saying. All of that needs to just stay in the house. Don't get excited.
I'm like, we got how much money? Like, are you gonna be a stripper? Like, how many years and how
not
old
the leg twerk.
Are you gonna be a stripper though? Because that's basically what she was doing.
Well, my thing is, sometimes you gotta remind the girls,
or cheerleaders.
Sometimes it don't even be about the men. Sometimes
how
you gotta
old?
remind the little young ones that you're the one who started the shit.
38-year-old cheerleaders. Like, what are we doing? And
I mean, I can understand what you're saying. Like, okay, as we get older, you know, we grow away from childish things. You know what I'm saying? I get that, right? But
granted, Sierra looks young. Like, she could pass for a 28-year-old. You know, but you're not though. It doesn't matter if you pass for that. It matters that what you are. So you're gonna be a 38-year-old cheerleader. You're gonna be a 38-year-old stripper.
So you want her outside like Angela Bassett and shit. Like you want her doing like stuff like that.
I mean, it ain't got to be to the point. Alicia Keys. Keys.
No, not Alicia Keys. She's still in husbands and shit. We don't want to move like her.
Well, I don't know what she's stealing. Yeah, I just know how she presents herself.
I know God that messed around and took that voice. I don't want that person. That ain't that ain't somebody to follow. Don't have the girls following her.
Well, she's not twerking and shit all the time.
It's not about twerking. She do other shit.
Is Maine and them still
I
on
don't know. I don't know that. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm still here.
Look into that. That could be another conversation.
I don't know.
Is
that.
Maine
Master
and Ray
P.
still on
Master
here?
P was a dope seller.
Yep, I'm here.
That's all we knew. But for all we didn't know,
dude's name?
he was sending all his kids to college and shit. See, we didn't know that part. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I think he's gone.
So
my thing is,
if
you know that somebody's married, like for sure, like if I walk up on you and I'm like, okay, you got a ring on your finger, you're married to somebody, you're off fucking limits. The fuck you talking about? Ain't no fucking way around it. Now that's my only thing I gotta say about that situation. Now, yes, they are married now. It's been years. They got kids, but still, regardless, she took somebody's man, which is fine. I mean, she's Alicia Keys. She can have whatever. I guess she can have whatever the fuck she wants to. She got money like that. She got stupid money, you know. And high key, it's really high key. It's a flip situation because I mean, really, if you're looking at it from a business aspect, Swiss is a producer, and yeah, he's out there getting it, but Alicia Keys was getting it a bag. So really, Swiss really secured a bag.
Well, yeah, nah, he wasn't. That wasn't my thing. Is you can't steal nobody's
It's the same
husband.
thing. It's the same motherfucking thing, I guess. So I'm gonna say that Swiss Beats.
You can't steal nobody's husband.
They both for the streets. What you talking about? Swiss Beats is for the streets. Then I ain't getting off it.
There you go. There you go. See, we agree. We agree on certain things, not everything. But,
not everything, because my thing is I can't agree with the little shit about Sierra because I am an artist. I'm like I'm looking at it from my perspective as an artist, and I am older, and I'm just now starting to get out into the business, and I am just now starting to put my beats and get myself out there, and I actually feel like I got something. And I even
so is that what you're gonna do? Have the booty out though?
Oh, I don't need my booty out. I'm not ever gonna do that.
I'm just asking. Are you gonna have the ripped
I can
jeans
actually
with
sing. So that's the difference between everybody. Me and Sierra is that I've been doing this forever. I sing for real. Like I got music in me for real. So you feel what I'm saying? I don't have to do that, and I actually don't do that. I don't put myself up there like that. I've always
Why not? Why not?
Because I need you to hear my music. I don't want you to see anything else.
And would you do that if you were married?
If I was married and would I put myself out there like that? I don't need to. But my thing is that's my life.
Stop moving the goalposts. Would you?
I don't need to.
I would.
Because that's the way I personally move. That's the way I personally move.
See, Fox is the modern woman. That's why I'm glad she's on there.
Now, my thing is,
she's with the OnlyFans. She's with the shit. She's with the shit.
She's with the bag.
So, do you think that you would consider yourself wife material, Fox?
Hell yeah, I am definitely wife material.
And I could say
on every level that you would think of, I am definitely somebody's wife.
Okay, I can't argue with it.
I can't either, and I'm a woman that loves men, but I'm like my sister getting it.
What it takes, as long as people know what it takes and the sacrifice that it takes to
I
be
feel
that.
like you know what? I know that I'm a wife material because I would already learn and know my man. We'd already had those boundaries, respect levels. We'd already have anything like that already in place. You know what I'm saying? To where if you feel a certain way about something, we already have these talks. We'd already have all these things in place to where we know where we would get our bag from, how we would get our bag, how we would be securing it. You know, anything like that to where
there's not a doubt in either one of our minds, brains, feelings, functions, any motherfucking thing that there's not nothing that can break this bond, period. The kids is good, our home life is good, our financials is good, our emotional states is good, everything like that is great, you know what I'm saying? And if we really wanted to go out on a limb, it's because both of us agreed to it. But
that sounds cool.
But I honestly know that I know I can be a wife, but you know what I'm saying? As far as them and what I think, and I don't know them personally, I just feel like that they are so great within their communication and as far as their trust, that they know each other and they're able to let each other be themselves. Like we already discussed this before, that
when you went there, did you see that like you went into the apartment?
No. That they're so in tune with each other that they respect.
Yeah,
like,
no, they don't. No, they don't.
Yes,
you don't respect. There's no see. Fox, that's my homie, man. Fox, then the whole time, I was filling out some paperwork and shit, but the women sat there the whole time and moved the goalposts the whole time. There wasn't not one time that they didn't try to justify what this girl was doing. And then when I put the shoe on the other foot, they admit that they wouldn't do this if they were married, but they all of them justifying how right it is to run around and conduct yourself like this. You feel me?
He has to be able to respect his
There's no
woman
respect there. There's none.
Have you ever been in a safe place where you can actually be your true self? And I'm
talking. I'm already in that safe place.
Okay, so then that's the same thing for Sierra. She's actually in a safe place to be able to be her true self.
Right.
Why wasn't she doing that? Why she making niggas wait till marriage to hit? But you're showing it. You're showing it all.
Because somebody who's doing that right now.
Maybe because the nigga that she was with wasn't making her feel like she was in a safe place.
You can't be tired.
That didn't make no sense, Fox. It didn't make no sense.
Like you ain't never been tired of doing
shit. You can't do the same. Look, everybody doesn't get the same.
You guys.
Everybody doesn't get the same attention. Everybody doesn't get the same outcome, and everybody doesn't get the same treatment.
You guys,
now you already know that.
When
now
it comes to Sierra,
you old as me, nigga. Now
listen,
can't give everybody the same treatment. If that's the shit, the fuck.
Same. Listen, you can't give everybody the same treatment because they not that motherfucker.
And then how
you already gonna know this.
Outcome. That don't even make sense.
Yeah, but you just can't turn the submissive switch on and off. It's not an on
well. The thing about it is guess
it's
what?
Either you're a submissive woman or you're not.
She wasn't doing.
That's
she was not doing that shit before she was married with this nigga. She did this shit after they was married. So she already got the ring. She already got the shit. And guess what? They probably already talked about it. So she's golden. She's not just this nigga's bitch. She's this nigga's wife. They've talked about this. They probably didn't prayed about it, nigga.
You think so? You think they prayed about this shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think they're praying no more, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, they probably prayed about the fact that guess what? I'm gonna let my wife be what she is. It may not have been the whole
I don't know,
she can twerk and all this shit.
It could have been a whole ass
shit.
Goddamn.
I don't know, bro.
It
I
could have
don't
been a
know.
whole ass babe. Wait, like, can you let me live for a second?
She
I'll
was
give you
she
everything.
wasn't doing all this shit before she was not married. Now she did this shit after she's married after 2 kids and all that old bullshit. So what are you talking about? Shit, goddamn. Let the lady motherfucking live her goddamn life. Shut up. We ain't
Yeah,
even
I'm letting her
nigga,
live.
shit,
I'm
and
letting
you
her
worried
live.
about what she doing with her
She
little
not a simp.
husband.
She's not a simp.
You know that
Hey,
shit.
she's not a simp. She's
And we
doing
got
what
black
these women
bitches.
do
We got these
already.
bitches that ain't even got a ring, and they out here doing all kind of motherfucking shit with a nigga that ain't even want to put a ring on her motherfucking finger.
You know, it's bad. It's bad enough. Black men feel like they underappreciated and disrespected.
I don't think that he feels like that. I feel,
Yes,
know what?
he does.
No,
man.
he does not.
He's scared
That
to
nigga
say
feels like
something.
this. I got a badass bitch and she's fine as fuck. And look at her.
And she wants to be. And she wants to
look
be in
at
the
my
streets.
bitch.
I can stand here
And they are
Let's hear this
They
sound.
don't want it.
I'm sick of sabotaging you.
If that's not
That
you,
nigga's like
Sick of
this.
Samuels
Oh,
on
wait,
you.
oh, wait,
That's-
look at my
if you're going to
bitch.
be
Get him,
dating,
Samuels.
you need to know
Get
what
him,
the
Samuels.
dating
Ain't
market
nobody else-
is, because
ain't
it may
nobody
be
else
age
getting that twerk.
appropriate.
Get him,
It
Samuels.
may
Ain't
be
nobody else
difficult to
getting that twerk.
find a Generation X man
Yeah,
today
you can look, but you can't touch.
because
That's
of
my
the
bitch.
market.
Get
Yeah,
him, Samuels.
please.
This is why I'm starting to see. I don't know if you've noticed this, but there's a trend, especially with women of a higher socioeconomic status in their 40s. They're tending to start dating young men.
Okay.
Have you noticed that? And why is it? Because they cannot date men on the same socioeconomic status in the same age range. So they got to date down. So anyway, okay, good conversation. I hope it works out for you. I certainly do.
I don't know.
You know, everybody, I think it's interesting that we are just, so many people today just seem to, I don't know, women are just like resistant to, they're all special snowflakes.
Right.
That's another thing I want to talk about. Me, the me generation.
Me.
Every word means something. From a gut to a
Woo!
I
Hey,
don't.
Samuel, man.
What I don't is this. Me in my age, I'm not dating anybody younger than me. Past, you got to be like 39.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not doing all that shit because I have a very strong understanding about men or women that date like kids that are I have kids ages. You can't date. That's just stupid to me. I don't like that shit. So I would never do that. So I don't know. I mean, maybe it's for some people, but that's not for me. I don't believe in that shit. But
They say women do that. They say
I mean, I know
because
that they do.
they can't
I know that they do
on the same level. So they're gonna go down because it's basically a less
but so do men.
Man that they could fucking boss around.
I understand. I understand that. I understand that
because a man on their level on that because that's when you come into your. He always explains how a man's what do you say earning value. You know the peak earning potential is 45 to 55. That's when a man's gonna make the most of his bread, you know. So
man.
Well, I'm trying
45 to 50 take that long.
I'm trying to understand.
Well, that's in the corporate world, that's when it is. That's when you're probably gonna be like the president of the company or those aren't 20-year-olds.
I don't understand what age group that he was targeting in because my age group, what I think. Women,
that's a fact. Like
we're trying to date men that are our age or older.
As it being in fact is mind blowing because I'm like you've been
like I'm 47. I'm trying to date somebody my age or older.
Warren Buffett didn't make his first million until he was 45. So like I know it's funny to women because they're unrealistic.
It's not the fact that we're unrealistic. It's about the fact that we know how to get it back and the fact that you guys are strong enough to help us do that, but you guys are so strong-minded and won't even let the helpmates that God gave you help you because you're so strong and you just want to do everything by yourself.
No, women. That's what women want to do everything by themselves.
That's not because we're not all the same. You can't put us all in the same basket. A lot of us was raised differently.
Okay, but you could put all men in the same basket.
No, we cannot. I'm not going to do that. I would never do that. If I did that, I would never touch another.
No, I know what baskets to put men in, and there's
hella baskets.
There's plenty of baskets, and there is plenty of baskets. And you know what? It only takes a few moments to know what basket to put the nigga in.
Listen.
And then there's the basket that's like this. I'll never fuck with you. There's a basket that you maybe have something, but you got to do something else. Then there's like this. Yeah, there's potential. And then there's like, okay, I see you over here. So it's kind of like, you know, it all depends on what a nigga, pretty much basically what it turns down to with women nowadays. It's the vibe. If the vibe is right, everything could go right.
Well, how's the vibe going to be right if you're not like submissive, if you're just like not cooperative, if you're, you know what I'm saying? Like how can we vibe?
You can't
That's
go,
the thing.
You can't meet somebody and know that you're going to be submissive. That's not what you're going to do.
So let me ask you this question.
There is the whole dating stage, nigga.
I can, if I meet a woman and just by talking to them, I can tell if they're submissive or not. Now it's common sense that if this woman's not fucking with me, that she's not fucking with me.
Oh, because you're only looking for submissive women. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a submissive woman. You're not looking for any motherfucking thing else. So you automatically know what you want, and that's fine.
No. What did she say? What did she say? He wants somebody like what? Because I want to hear all this shit, right? They were having a conversation here.
Yeah, you specifically looking for a submissive woman. So guess what? Your attention span is only going to be a focus on that. Otherwise, you're not interested at all. You're gonna be like next.
Like
Whatever.
Old school. She wears skirts.
He want a Little House on the Prairie ass.
You know what I'm saying? He probably was. She probably got to wear hijab. Don't even believe in that.
Man. He want a goddamn motherfucker. What's that called? The coat, yeah? Oh, the one
because you gotta wear a hijab and don't believe in that.
Right, but I know what I don't.
You're gonna listen to this.
This is what I don't want. I don't want an outfit like that.
Look. He probably got the siren on at night. Go to sleep, everybody got to go to sleep.
Nah, it's cracking over here.
Everybody got to go to sleep now. Man.
You know,
I'm on the line right now. Everybody's sleeping.
Everybody in bed now.
But we're not just twerking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like pretty soon their little daughter's gonna be on TikTok, just, you know, Russell Wilson's daughter. People gonna be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and then you can't blame the child at that point.
Okay, well, my thing is like this. Guess what? Dancing is a thing. People get paid to dance. They get paid to do that. That is a thing. People have dancers. They, you know, like I had a cousin that did that shit. And you know what? They got paid to dance with a lot of famous people. They do that type of shit. It is money to be made in that type of shit right now.
At some point, money can't.
Not a bad thing. It's only a bad thing if
money
you
shouldn't
make
be
it
able
a
to
bad
buy
thing.
you. At some point, money should not be able to buy you.
I'm not saying that money's buying you. I'm saying that a lot of people like to dance, and
like
they
there's some movie roles. There's some movie roles that some women didn't take because of the respect that they have for their husband. You know, like if you're doing that, and Sierra has a beautiful voice, from what I've heard, and I'm pretty sure they're doing a lot of other things. I heard they opened up a.
She doesn't really have a beautiful voice. I swear to God.
She's smart. They opened up a clothing store. You know, there's plenty of things that
modeling and all
she could do.
Well, I don't think that.
Besides
maybe her daughter is
the bottom of the barrel. Besides the bottom of the barrel,
what you call
city
it?
girl.
We don't know what
type
she's
of
what her
shit.
daughter's gonna do.
Huh?
We don't know what
But
her
see, the
daughter's
thing
gonna
about it
do.
is
We
people's
don't
Well,
lives
know.
can
We
change
no,
don't
this is
know.
what I do know
Her
about
daughter
her
doesn't
daughter.
have to go into that. She doesn't
No,
have
this is
to
what I
do
do
all
know
that.
about Russell Wilson's daughter. You can't blame the daughter when
Okay,
the
so and
mom
I
is doing the
wait now.
same
Hear me out.
shit.
Let me tell you like this. Okay, so this is you're basically saying like, okay, you know how the old people be like, oh, they hold something over your head, some shit you did when you was younger, but then you didn't grew up, you didn't got you a job, you didn't started credit, right? Credit that's 800. You didn't got you 3 jobs, you're doing everything else, but they also keep on reminding you of some shit that you did when you was younger. That's basically what you're doing.
Well, she just did this shit last week, but I hear what you're saying about.
But still, you feel what I'm saying?
Younger and
That's
shit. But this shit was last week,
regardless
though.
to whatever,
You know what
you
I'm
can
saying?
change it.
Like, regardless of whatever, this was last
You feel
week.
a way about
So
this
if I
twerk,
stole
right?
your
You
shit
feel a way
last
about this
week,
twerk. Now let me also tell you like this. I done been with a nigga who had he ain't had no 100,000, but he had some good little money. And then randomly, this nigga ain't had no money. And I was like, wait, so we went to having a big bag and never heard it? Okay, so now I'm rocking with the nigga, so okay, I'm trying to make sure you're okay, but I don't got it either, because then there's that, right? Because I'm like, that's when that button started flickering, but I had to keep my head up. I had to, I'm like, all right, let's make sure he's good. But then it's just like, why not let me have that plan B in the back? Like, we're a team, we're working as a team. Just because you got 100,000 and I got 12 or whatever else, let me put that back in, because money burn, especially for somebody who know how to spend it. So why not go ahead and keep the money flowing? We're not just doing this shit for right now. We're doing this shit for our grandkids and their kids and their kids. We're creating a full legacy. So let's go ahead and get it back. You already knew that I was a dancer. You knew I played this. You knew I played 4 different instruments. You knew what I was doing, and you already knew how I was moving when you met me.
yeah. Let me see, man. Let me see if we're gonna bring
One
somebody
of the
else
things
up.
that is so frustrating with women today, men are so frustrated with the fact that you're all special. No one can say anything. It always depends. There's no box. Women don't want to be categorized. You can't speak for all. One of the biggest things I hear from my female critics and detractors is you lump all women into this or that.
You guys just did that for about an hour. Let's keep it 55th. Let's keep this shit 55th straight.
Hello?
Yeah.
The master teacher at work.
Yeah, but no. I'm like,
Yeah, you guys just did that, And this is why I think Kevin Samuels, these lost messages and in between the messages. That's why we're going to be dissecting some of this shit.
Go ahead and tap in. I don't know what we did because it kicked me out. So go ahead, bring me back.
Yes, we'll just get in it. We'll dig in it.
I got news for you. You are all this or that. You fit in a box somewhere. And it is time out for women over 40 in particular to stop thinking you're all special snowflakes.
Stop thinking you're all special snowflakes. Because the time to lock it down, this is look it. This ain't about us no more.
Mm-hmm.
This is about the youth. What are we gonna teach them? Are we gonna teach them to run around and have hot girl summers? And listen, everybody's not gonna be like Sierra. Okay, they don't have the money like her, and most of them don't have the looks like her.
Well, everybody don't have the platform as well. Like, you feel what I'm saying? The trust and believe. If I had the platform that Sierra had, I would be pouring into these girls and telling these girls to hold your meal. Don't even carry your joint on you. Leave it at the house. Tuck it off. I don't know. Whatever you need to do, but don't even carry around. If I had that platform, I would be pouring into the girls. You feel what I'm saying? Because they don't have that. So I can't say there's not a
So she's misleading
that I don't agree with.
That's
I agree
point.
with what
She's
you're saying, but
misleading
then
them.
I can't agree either, because that's who she is as a person. Me as a person, I would be doing kind of some of the stuff that you're saying, because that's what I want to see in the Black women. Like, I want to see the same thing you want to see, but she's not. That's not what she do.
So
Right.
you can't expect what you do or what you want out of people that don't got that.
I'm trying to motivate
Everybody's
more
not able.
women into being wives and conducting themselves like wives. Not like this. That's not how a wife is supposed to conduct herself. Rather,
But
if you guys want to sit up here and
the
argue
standard?
and
Is
say,
she the goal? You believe she's the ultimate standard and the goal? Because she's not.
well,
Everybody should
she's
want
the
what they want
ultimate, she's the
personally.
ultimate proof that it doesn't matter how big you are on the totem pole. A woman will just fucking disrespect you, bro. Flat out. That's what I'm getting from this.
That's because you have old school standards and you have old school morals, and that's understandable. But also the fact that she's literally in media right now, she has a manager, all this other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? There's also all of that's pouring in. So you got people telling you like, okay, maybe you should do a little dance, maybe you should do this or whatever. And like I said, as a consumer, and I sat and watched it, I said, dang, she could have gave me a little more as a dancer, because I'm somebody who does music, who dances, who does all of that. I'm like, I'm expecting a little more for you. And I've been watching you for years and you gave me a little leg twerk. Like, I actually wanted a little more. Like I said, I literally wanted more.
She gave it to you, bro.
That was not enough, because the girls to the right and the left was given.
Man,
they was given.
Sierra,
Sis gave you a little and that
Sierra
was
kind of fucked it up. She did.
Because if you knew the girl's name to the right, if you knew the girl's name to the left, you would have probably the same thing to say about them. But you didn't know their names. You only know Sierra's name. So that's the only reason why you have this perspective.
Well, no, they were getting it, but Sierra she didn't leave any out. And we could talk flapjacks or whatever. She made them motherfucking flapjacks.
You crack me up,
flip about that
because she's slim as hell and she made her little skin jump. Okay, my thing, okay, you know what I'm saying. But my thing is, she's literally a dancer. That's what she does. I could see if she was a singer and then got up there and twerk. I could see if she was a painter or just a model. But what do we know her as? We know her as the dancer who came in and created the little dance bops. That's what we know her as.
Yeah, you're right.
I know I am.
Nah, because see, I looked at one of her older videos.
Like, you talking to somebody who loved the hell out of music. Like, for real. I know music. I can do music theory all day. That's what
like I said, I don't have a problem with her. It's a problem with Russell Wilson.
Twerk. It's that twerk. She had got up there and twerked, and the fact that the black women, she got the platform.
Russell Wilson, he's supposed to be the face of the black men right now.
Is he? I don't even see him as that.
He's the prototypical, the perfect guy.
No,
he's the perfect cookie cutter guy that all the women they love.
No,
they don't
if he
want
was a perfect cookie cutter guy, he would be.
They don't want Pookie and Ray Ray and all of this stuff. They want. No,
Pookie and Ray Ray still got emotions and feelings, but the thing is, Pookie and Ray Ray so stuck in the hood that they forget that they have
what women
want.
They want a Russell Wilson, a guy that they could dress. My buddy, one of those little My Buddy dolls where you could just put the clothes on them.
The thing is that as men, you guys be trying to act like you guys don't have emotions. You guys be trying to hide them because you guys are so masculine and all this other stuff. Like, we have to create the safe space for you guys too. And I feel like once we do that, you guys will be able to even let your guard down to even want to do that. Like, you specifically as a masculine man, because that's what I view you as in my brain. I'm like, okay, you're super masculine. This is what you want. You kind of old school. You got old school values. Okay, cool. I get that because that's how I was raised. My grandfather. You and my grandfather would have a time. Okay, you guys.
Well, some things are for entertainment, and some people are the entertainment.
Right.
You know what I'm
saying? Sometimes you have to. So with you saying that, you have to just let people be how they are, and just let that girl do what she's doing. She got up there and twerked, okay, but she's not the cookie cutter role model.
No,
and neither
she
is Russell.
She is.
They're not. They're not the one. No,
I mean, you'd
anybody's
be
looking at them
surprised.
like they're the role models to.
Well, they are. They are.
Russell.
Any woman in those big spaces, they are.
But I mean, I can see that, and no, you are. You're right. They are.
They are. Nicki Minaj was.
I have to stop and
Cardi B was.
Every
damn woman wanted to be like Cardi B. Every damn woman wanted to be like Little Kim. But
the thing about it is, okay, I can take it deeper. That's all they're giving us. You feel what I'm saying?
Sierra's busting
they don't
back
let
out.
The little neo soul girls go viral. That's trying to pour into the girls. The one girl that said I will be one of the greatest. They muted her on TikTok when she started pouring in. They muted sis on TikTok.
The white boy stole a song and stole their song, or their song, whatever. And what did they do? They literally ran her song up. They had to literally, the black community had to tap in and bring that song back. That's what the media does. That the media literally sells sex. They want us to stay in a low vibration. That's what they do. That's some stuff that we're gonna actually have to end up taking back. Because I am somebody who actually makes music like that, and I'm actually fighting something like that myself right now, and I'm going viral right now, and I still be putting out high vibrational music. And it's funny because when I do the low vibrational music, guess what? They tap in immediately. But as soon as I tell you, believe in yourself, don't let nobody steal your art, don't let nobody steal your heart, don't let nobody steal your music. Go ahead and do what you need. If you got to do the loner for a second and love on yourself for a minute and just ice yourself for a minute and just do what you need to do for a minute. Oh, they want to let that. They want to keep that on the low. They don't want nobody to hear that. But as soon as somebody talking about some throw that ass, catch that ass, anything, slow your speed up, anything, they be running that shit up. Anything on a low vibration. So that's the media also.
Yeah.
They selling sex, they selling hate, drugs, and when you finally wake up, that's when you be like, okay, the beat's fine, and that's what everybody. A lot of times, that's another thing I noticed.
Yeah, but that's
when people listen to my
brainwashing the
own
youth,
music. When
though.
people listen to my music, they like, oh, the beat fire. Well, okay, them lyrics, so they gonna hit you when you finally tap in, and then as soon as they tap into the music, to them lyrics, their face literally, you can see the whole entire face, like, whoa, and I touched your soul exactly because these are not only freestyles, but I literally sing from a place where I have came from. You feel what I'm saying? So people that sit in the low vibration, that's where they want them to sit at. Like they literally want them to stay there. We can't stay there. We have to keep on bringing it up. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get my music out. As soon as I find me a producer that can help me out and buy me some beats, I'm gonna get the girls together. Trust and believe. There's women out here that wants to pour into the black community and wants to help the girls and wants to show them another light and another side to themselves. You don't always have to twerk. You don't always have to have your skin out and titties, all that. But then again, you can if you want to. Let it just do what you want to do. Create the safe space.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. It don't look like the black woman cares about how the men feel.
But I feel like the black
what
man doesn't care about how the women feel. I feel like you just completely disregard what a woman actually like, or what a woman feels. Once you tap into what a woman actually feels, you will like literally just you be literally tapped into a world source. Like it's crazy. Like you literally can have everything at your hands. You thought you had some money. Now you mess around and tap into the woman and how what she really think and what she was afraid to tell you she liked. Oh, guess what? She liked anime and she draw, but she don't want to tell you because you a hood nigga and you might even rock with that. Whole time you've been watching anime the whole time. But the fact that she can draw, guess what? You guys can get a stupid bag and all types of stuff. Like, yeah, okay, 100,000 to $1 million, but you don't got that. We know none of us. I can't tell you what you got in your pocket, but you know what I'm saying? I know I don't got it. But if I had that, it wouldn't even matter. I would still want more because I feel like even though we're doing this for right now, it's not just for right now. It's for the legacy. We're building for not just me and my kids, but my kids' kids and my kids' kids' kids. This is my name. This name gonna ring.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that. If this guy already he's the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, and that's the whole disconnect about it.
No, because I really want to understand why you believe in her in your heart of hearts that her dreams don't matter. And anything that she ever wanted to do does not matter. It don't matter because she's a little older. He's older. And okay, cool. He's the highest paid quarterback. He also fumbled and was doing some dumbass shit up there.
Man, listen, that's the sport. That's the game.
Yeah, and that's the sport and that's the game.
He ain't gonna get shit. Don't marry a bride that's for the streets. If you don't like this and you don't want to hear 2 hours of fucking moving the goalposts and shit, I gave y'all this show for y'all. This is free game. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but you know I have to be the case of devil's advocate.
Y'all don't give a
shit. Why not?
Man, y'all don't give a shit, bro.
We give a shit. We care. I give a fuck hella much about a man. My thing is I need him to give me that same respect. Because I'm going to love on you. You're going to be well taken care of. My thing is I need you to do the same thing for me. Love on me. Because my thing is I'm going to do what I need to do. I have dreams and I have goals and I need to get them. And you mess around and
disrespecting you that when disrespect comes into it.
No,
like there's really nothing about so she's an entertainer, she does this, and this was a music video. So let's just exclude that. But what about everything else? What about this woman's Instagram? You know, she's in her little nightgowns and shit all around, you know, and it's not just dancing. Like you do got clothes on or panties or bikini or something, but like you're showing all up in there. You want everybody to see, you know. So let's just quit just acting like this is just dancing and this is just, you know, what it is. Like you might as well just be a stripper. You might as well be.
I feel like this. If that's something that he allows, and he allows her to get up there and be dressed, and he ain't mentioned nothing to her or said nothing to her about it, then
he's a dummy.
That's what he do.
Only reason why she wouldn't leave him is because he got all that money.
But then that also answers your question.
If that was another nigga on the streets, if that was another nigga on the streets, and he let his girl do that type of shit, he would lose that woman. You know, and you guys just sat here for 2 hours, and that shit's cool.
Well, I mean, I have to keep it a buck because my thing is, regardless to whatever else, that's
you guys gonna protect the sister.
That's that lady's life, and you guys, and you gonna protect the man. You over here protecting Future, and you protecting.
Man, I ain't protecting Future.
Yeah,
man.
she done twerked, and then, you know what I'm
streets.
saying? Because he's for the streets. And I'm like, you feel what I'm saying? Like
He could be for the streets. That's what I said. I'm from the streets.
Hey,
so I can't knock anybody that's from the streets. You know what I'm saying? That's where I come from.
Yeah, no, but I definitely, like I said, I totally understand like what you're saying, but then I also have to just say, like, that's that girl's life. Like, she could do it if she want to get up there and do too much, and that's what he allowed, and that's what he accepts, or if that's he just, you know what I'm saying, then you got to just allow that to be that.
Oh, no, I'll allow it. It is that, but I still gotta I can't just not teach my young niggas how to do what they do.
You know, but then you gotta also show your young
is for the
niggas how to
motherfucking
teach.
streets.
Homie. Yeah, but also you gotta also teach your young ones to let your woman live in her creativity, because you be done messed around.
Yeah, but that's not to me. That
mine.
Ain't creativity. That's not. You better find a better way to be creative, and you're gonna be without me. You know, that's
what she was doing though already. She was already dancing. I mean, I could see if she wasn't a dancer. Like, what if she was anything else? She literally already was a dancer. You met her as a dancer. That's like you met Kim Kardashian and you don't want her to have a BBL no more now. Take it out. Take it out. Now. You're done. Give me the flapjacks.
You don't fuck with a bride like that.
Well, at least you know better.
Period. You know, she for the streets. She shows. She been with all them niggas. None of them niggas thought she was anything to stay with her.
She was young.
But but my thing is, yeah, you
look at Fox. Fox, go back to bed.
Man, she was young, bro. She was young just like them niggas was young. And so she had to, she had to figure out what she wanted as an adult, as a whole woman.
She could do it. She could do it because she got money.
Man,
so she's in her 40s.
Didn't even really have a lot of money, bro.
She's in her 40s. What?
Man, she had money and she was fucking with niggas that had money. And guess what? Them niggas that she was fucking with, they wasn't even fucking niggas then. They was just little ass kids. They wasn't real ass niggas. They're still not even real ass niggas. What the fuck are you talking about? Like she was just a young girl growing up, trying to make her way through the fucking business world of the goddamn show business. And then she finally met somebody who was basically where she felt like in her heart that was probably on her level, where she grew up in, and took her back to her roots and shit like that or whatever. You know that only comes once in a lifetime. Men don't take you back to that level. You may never even find anybody like that. It's somebody that makes you feel really comfortable with yourself and with and how you feel, and maybe how you
you know, how you made money or how you did this or whatever, is somebody that's there for you unconditional. You'll never find that in life.
Man, that nigga, if it's what you're saying, then that's cool. But what I'm saying,
I know what you said. I know what you said. But you know what? You know
I think that she busted out with this shit now, and it's going too far.
You know what?
You got to understand how a man feels. Like, if you're gonna go do some shit, right? And this shit, see, the reason why I don't do shit, the reason why I'm not out here reckless and doing dumb shit, because how I conduct myself reflects on my woman. You see what I'm saying? Just like what she does when she goes out.
Okay.
Or she goes somewhere.
All right. Okay.
Rather if it's work or whatever the fuck it is, right?
Okay.
It reflects on me.
Yeah.
So I'm not just gonna do some shit that's gonna embarrass her or have all her friends saying that she's dumb. And just like all the guys are saying Russell Wilson's dumb.
Okay.
That's what the guys are saying. We don't matter because that's their relationship. We don't matter. But at the end of the day, it does matter how other people you want other people to approve of you.
But
Now
you
their
don't,
now
because
their
if you walk
their
around
approval
like that, how are you even
their
make it
approval
through life?
isn't everything. People's approval isn't everything, but you want to be with somebody, and let's say if you are family orientated, that the family approves of her. You know, this is a woman that's respectful, and she doesn't run around and do stupid ass shit. Now, when she did this, even in the locker room, even at work, this is gonna cause tension in the locker room at work for Russell Wilson. You know, there's gonna be dudes. He's gonna get an argument. Oh, but your girl, yeah, your girl. You know, and that's how men are.
They're gonna do that regardless.
I'm about to say people are always gonna
But-
talk.
Nah, they're not gonna do that. They don't do that to LeBron.
Okay.
They don't.
Okay.
LeBron,
They don't do that to
okay.
LeBron.
Because guess what? They really
don't.
They really don't know what Savannah is really like. We don't know. Savannah's probably a freak all up inside of the bedroom. We don't know that.
And I believe that.
That's what she's
Because the way
supposed to
they
be.
love-
a freak
Okay.
out.
And that's
When they
because
love
that's what she wants to do.
So
That's
so
her
Sierra wants to
stuff.
be a freak outside the bed.
No, I don't
So-
think that she wants to be.
So she's a woman. So she's a
not
woman in the
portraying
streets,
herself as a
but
freak.
she's a freak
She
in the
is
streets.
just dancing.
Right?
This is the dance move. Look, you know what? Us
Oh,
black people,
shit.
we have our dances. If you don't stop it and knock it off, bro,
These
then
modern
guess what,
women.
man? You know what? We are the motherfucking creators of this dancing shit. We created this shit. We mastered this shit. This is our shit. Don't nobody twerk.
Can't nobody
I wish
dance.
I could play this shit, man.
Man, don't nobody twerk. Ain't nobody come. It was us niggas that did that. Let us niggas have our shit, please. We the one that came up with that shit. All these other motherfuckers is getting booties and all this all bullshit, and they're doing all that, and they're doing the shit that niggas created. This is what black people created. We created this shit. They're following our culture. They wish they could get on top of my motherfucking thing and make their ass jiggle and wiggle and do all that old bullshit and look that motherfucking sexy and good. They're out there going to get asses and hair and this and that. And you know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing. It used to be now. Let's go back in time now.
Come on, man. Don't talk about the hair now.
No, we used to go.
See?
We used to be back in time, and we used to want to be created like the white folks was. Yeah, they were like, oh my God, we had Aquanet. We had all that motherfucking bullshit. We was doing all that shit. Now we got our own motherfucking shit. Now we gotta be blamed and look down and ashamed for all that shit that we didn't create it. We created this shit, nigga.
It's like just like black boy dress, black boy
shit
too.
We created this shit. Everybody want to see that shit, man. That's worldwide. This is $1 million business right here.
I get it. I get it.
It may not be what you want your lady to be, and that's your prerogative.
But that's who he wants his.
And you know what? We may not want our kids or something to be like that.
Wait till marriage. Wait till marriage.
But guess what? We want them.
The holy
we don't
temple.
want them. We don't want them to be. We don't want them to be. Listen. Where is the money at? We want our kids to make money. Oh, but we got to make it legitimately. We got to make it wisely. We got to make it wholesomely. We got to make it like this. We got to make it like, you know what I'm saying, covered up. What I don't understand. Where do we want our kids to have money coming from? If it's not from this aisle, it got to be from, you can't go down this aisle and get no money because, you're going to be looked upon. We've been looked upon. We've been this, that. We've been everything in our whole life. We finally got some shit that actually works. Now we want to make it seem like, guess what? Oh, we can't do that because now we have to be married and be a wholesome ass bitch.
You guys.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy how you win some, you lose some. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's just like, damn, we got an avenue to make money. We got a whole avenue to make money. Oh, but we shouldn't be making money like that. We got to go over here and make money like this. Oh, we got to get beat down. We got to motherfucking sacrifice. We got to get scarred. We got to do everything like that to get money. Now when we got a way to make money to where it's kind of like in our hands, it's right here. Oh, don't do it that way because you're deemed as this, that, and the third. That's kind of corny to me. I don't understand how we made a way for this shit and we get money, but then our own folks is deeming us for doing the shit because that's not how we should be doing it. We should be, guess what? I guess we got to go Martin Luther King way. We got to turn our cheeks. We got to do all that to make money. We gotta get beat down. We gotta sacrifice. We gotta do all this to make money.
Hey, you going to the extreme now.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Ultimate extreme.
No, I'm not. I'm putting it all out there.
Y'all
out there. We at the table
going
right
to that
now,
extreme.
Right?
So
we're
instead
at
of
the
going
table.
through,
We're at the table right now, ain't we?
Okay, but instead of
I'm
going to
present
that,
everything to the table.
Instead of going to that extreme,
I'm not. Now,
why not just say, well, you know what? I'm not gonna have my whole ass out. I'm gonna do something different, something that uplifts Black women.
Are. There are plenty of things that we're doing to uplift.
She doesn't look like a tramp up there.
Do you know how many other things that Sierra is doing?
In that video, does she look like a tramp or not?
She looked like somebody that's actually doing the videos that we all see on TV. Now she is actually doing other things to uplift. She has charities. She has all kind of other shit that's uplifting Black people. She has many of things that she's doing. There are many of things that she is really actually doing. She's actually one of her nigga, her man, her husband went and bought all of her motherfucking rights to her music.
Why?
So that their family could have money and they're not paying into nothing else. What are you talking about? He's looking out for his whole family with his wife.
He ain't gonna make his money back off of that bullshit.
Oh my God, bro. Do you know how many times that they play goodies and all this shit in the clubs and all this or whatever? That's all they do because those are she made music that
Her
actually goes
shit
to the
ain't
club,
getting
nigga.
played no more, famo.
Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here,
Bro,
you're
It ain't getting
my
played no
bad.
more,
You're on the
famo.
farm over in Graham Hill. I don't know where the fuck you at, nigga. But you are under a rock, bro.
Literally, all it takes is
So
for
they
one person to
play
make a
goody.
dance
You
on
heard
TikTok.
goodies
This nigga's
on the
really
radio.
on. This nigga's really on Little House on the Prairie.
You heard goodies on the radio.
He don't even know. He don't even know what's going on out here.
First Baptist.
Hey, but on some real shit, I need you to drop that one song with which calling in my email. I need that.
What's up?
That Dewey and that Dewey that one song you play. I need that.
Oh, that one.
Yes, that
What,
one.
that
You gotta
last
drop that in my email. ASAP.
What you talking about? The last joint or the one?
Hey,
before?
wait, pause. Hey, subject change. You produce, don't you?
Not anymore. I don't do much
Yeah, all
producing
right.
anymore.
Bless your heart.
I'm
tired of y'all. I can't find nobody.
I do the
Whatever,
family
but
thing.
no,
I'm
you know,
advocating for this family shit.
I mean, I feel like I'm part of the family at this point, but whatever.
You know that song I'm talking about. That song I said I need that.
I'm trying to
You
get
need to
the
drop
bag.
that in my email. But anyways, back to this old bullshit you've been on
spewing with Sierra.
Who's all on
Oh,
here, man?
spewing.
You still attentive?
Nah, he tapped out. He tapped out.
He tapped out, little
You know,
little nigga tapped out. Damn, he's a little nigga.
you guys wasn't coming with the smoke. You guys couldn't defeat me this time, so
Defeat you.
you guys couldn't defeat me this time. You guys didn't make your points, man.
I feel like your tone softened up, and that's all we needed.
I defeated you that one time. I don't need another rematch, dog.
You know,
I defeated you that one
It
time.
wasn't
I
about
need
the
another.
fact that even defeating you, but I feel like we all got our
I feel like we feel strongly on certain stuff or whatever, but at the end of the day,
no, you guys are making an excuse for what this woman is
wow,
doing.
There was no excuse.
You guys are making an excuse
You hear him? Damn,
for what
Dr.
this
Hood,
woman is doing. For what this mother
you need to
three,
be
and she already got 2 babies dad.
When you're not a doctor.
So how many kids you got? So you never had no goals and aspirations that you feel like, you know what, I'm gonna do.
When you're not a doctor, you're a what?
You said what?
Nurse.
You never had no. You hella aggy. If you ain't ever had no damn agitating, I'm like, girl,
nursehood. Well, no, there's the other thing that the people they like. I'm not a doctor. I'm a What the fuck is the motherfucker?
Physician.
That's a nurse.
RN.
He's not even registered.
Registered nurse.
You're not even an RN, nigga. You're a PN practitioner.
Hey, I tell you this,
you're a practitioner, nigga.
Hey, a doctor will have to go to school for 100 years to know the shit that I learned from the hood.
Nigga, you're a practitioner, nigga. Get out of here.
Now you guys making excuses for what this girl.
Oh my God!
Nobody made no excuse for that.
When
girl.
are we making excuses for?
That's what I had a question too, though, for real. So you mean to tell me if you ever had I know you have goals and dreams that you had never got a chance to accomplish. You mean to tell me if the opportunity presented itself that you wanted to go ahead and tap in, but because you feel like, oh, I'm not at the age I should be doing it at, maybe I shouldn't do it. You mean to tell me you're gonna let your mind block you from that?
Well, if it has
what you think of somebody else? Excuse me, I don't mean to cut you off, or you think of because somebody else gonna have something to say about it?
Well, it depends if it was disrespecting me as a man or if I was
your
fucking
woman?
married and shit.
Okay.
Right? You know, and then if I could do it a certain way, like, is this the only way that I had to make this money? Like, is my girl making $200 million? Like, if she's making $200 million, then why the fuck am I even performing and shit? Doing this bullshit.
Because my man
shot up and shit every other fucking week. You worth 150 fucking million, 200 million, and I'm still hustling, twerking on top of a Bronco. or
Yeah.
up in a strip club some fucking where.
No, I can
Yeah,
kind of
make it make sense.
No,
You know, I
because
got
I can kind
my
of
joint's
understand what
not
you're
gone.
saying.
Where's my lighter? I mean, make this shit make sense.
No, because I can
Please.
kind of understand where you're trying to come from. Because I can hear where you're trying to come from. I have great.
I mean,
discernment.
goddamn.
I have great fucking discernment.
You know,
okay?
it's
You're not
like
talking to somebody who
you
just-
making all that money. I'm still going out here fighting niggas.
There's some
you know?
niggas who are stuck in their ways, and you gotta.
So is
create
that
the free
cool?
space.
Is that
It's
the
not.
cool?
I used to mess with a nigga who swore up and down. He was like, "Oh, all you and your girls do is go outside and we ain't been in not one fight, but every single time this nigga left the house, he done been in a fight." You feel what I'm saying? Like, ain't been in. So it's just like the double standard of it all. Like, only because you're a man, it's okay for you to go do shit, but because I want to get up and have dreams and aspirations or anything, I don't give a fuck how much money you got. Like, I'm my own entity. I'm my own person. Yes, we became one or whatever else, but I'm still a human being and I still have feelings. So now I have to sit back and harbor and feel like I ain't never did shit with my life and I always had goals forever. And then I gotta also sit back and watch everybody else do what the fuck. Because if you think God was just gonna stop with you after he gave you the idea, you're dumb. I done literally set back on myself as somebody who has set back on themselves. Like, you know what? Oh, I can do that. Waited a year, turn around, and guess what? Somebody's doing me. And I ain't never showed nobody that shit at all.
But
so yeah, it make you feel some type of way as a
the
real
biggest
creative.
thing I've
I don't
done
know if she's a real
was
creative, but I know that the creative pours every day, all day. So my thing is the way it pour, and then I'm sitting here and I'm sitting back on every idea I've ever had. I literally 200 million. I'm trying to beat Bill Gates. I got different goals. You know what I'm saying? I have way different goals. I'm trying to be the richest.
I understand, but my girl is not gonna have to twerk on top of a fucking Ford Bronco at a fucking Wendy's.
So you think she should have been twerking on a different type of car, or you think she should have hit a little two-step?
I think she's too old. She needs to hang it the fuck up.
So,
like
okay,
there's new girls with new cakes. I mean, I just
she's the queen of twerk. What are you talking
we just
about?
can't.
A choreographer.
She's not the queen of twerk though.
Yes,
you know,
she is. Yes, she
That's
is.
his app.
Oh my. Okay, so who
That's
was?
his app.
So who
Hit
was?
the like
Who's
button,
the queen of
y'all, 'cause
twerk?
they these girls is
Okay, who
cap.
was?
Who's the queen of
Hit the
twerk?
like
Who was? In her time era, who was?
No, who's the queen of twerk right now? I want to know.
No, not right now. In her time era, who was the queen of twerk?
Or dancing, period.
In her time era. I don't know.
Exactly. Bye.
I don't fucking
But then
know.
okay, but then let me tell you something else. Also,
you get
because the
accolades
fact
for that
she is
shit?
getting older, I am somebody who taps
There
into
was
social media every once in a
nobody
while.
else that came out when she came out with goodies. Nobody was dancing like her. There was not nobody else.
That was 20 years ago.
They was
though.
dancing like her.
That was like 20 years ago. Famo.
Okay, I'm saying
Not
like
20.
this.
Man,
Even
that
if
was
it was
20 years ago.
15 or 10 years ago.
Yeah, like
guess
15,
what? People look up to
That
her
was 15,
as far
20
as
years ago.
dancing.
Easily.
They look up to in the dance world. You don't know the dance world, bro. You don't know the dance world.
Yeah.
Do you know that people they come up and they're in dance videos and they do all that shit? They look up to people like that because they want to dance like her so that they can get on and dance with other people.
It's a whole nother world.
It's
Like,
a whole nother
it's literally
world.
A whole nother world. Baby, these motherfuckers sit back and watch
Man,
choreography
they
over and
actually,
over and be practicing in their living
they
room.
actually, you just don't know the dance world. Do you know that these people they fight?
And
They
cry
do
and all types
they
of
do
shit.
all that type they cut though they do all that type of shit
over a dance.
be
So
dancing.
do you think that was all that was just harmless dancing, or do you think that see how women are?
No,
they'll
it's
just
like the
answer
fact
the
that
shit.
because she was with other,
listen.
she
They'll
was with
answer
other
this
people.
shit.
She was
They
with
will answer
Sweetie.
this shit.
Sweetie's her
Listen,
cousin or something like that shit or
they
whatever.
will
Right?
answer this
So she's
shit.
with her cousin. She's with that, and they're having fucking fun, my nigga.
They will
That's
answer the
it.
question before you even get done with the shit. you guys answered it and ran off to some other shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. Okay. So do you think that was just her dancing, or Was she doing it for male attention?
I don't think she was doing it for male attention, and I have great discernment. Like, I could read in between the message and the lines and the mask. God gave me a different type of eye, so I could see, and I do not believe in my heart of hearts that she is using that man. I'll tell you right now, on my soul, like, oh yeah, no, she went in that man down for every motherfucking thing she got. But I think that he literally created the safe space for her to walk in her femininity, her sexuality, the fact that she is just beautiful. I mean, come on, this is the same people that, come on, everybody said that girl had a dick. She had a dick in her pussy. She had both. You remember that?
Just a refrigerator break.
You remember that? Stop saying you don't remember that.
Play a selection for the refrigerator break.
It showed the fact that she was feminine and that she got a little space in between her leg and then
maybe she had something to do. Maybe she's out her comfort zone and she's like this. I'm not I got a husband, I got kids, right? I'm not no man, I'm not no man, right? Oh man, as somebody who's an artist, bro, and I'm real rough around the edges, so my thing is like,
don't ask me what I'm from, nigga, I'm your man.
City to city, state to state. That's how we get it.
I don't care how you get money, man, just get your dough. I was sleeping on the floor in that dope hole. I'm selling blowing AZ, but they never seen no snow. I'm shaking dice, I got 100 on that 10-4. Don't ask me where I'm from, nigga, I'm your main op. I got some rocks off in my sock, and I keep a Glock. I got it go ba ba ba. I don't play around with niggas, they go ba ba ba. I see the J's pulling up, I'ma shake the spot. And this shit be hella hot, they coming non-stop. I be thumping out an AZ, I got it yang gang. Still got some P's touching down at ST. How you speaking on 100 man, you don't know me. How you say you copping them slabs, you in the city. How you say you plugged up, you ain't heard about me. I'm a real black Migo, I serve everything. I don't care how you get money, man, just get your dough. I was sleeping on the floor in that dope hole. I'm selling blowing AZ, but they never seen no snow. I'm shaking dice, I got 100 on that 10-4. Don't ask me where I'm from, nigga, I'm your main op. I got some rocks off in my sock, and I keep a Glock.
There's something. Shoot something, we betting gold stack. 1,000 ways to get this paper, you heard what the song say. I know niggas turn state, so watch your moves. These niggas snakes, these niggas whack, that's all a facade. Don't be no fool. I'm fucking with 100 man, running up, run through 100 band. Talk about tab, sipping on drink, you know we pouring up candy. I turn a 2 to a 4 and a 4 to an 8. I heard the alarm, we don't fuck with the Jake. You fucking with streets, you getting that cake. I don't give a fuck, nigga, how you getting that pay. I'm known for knocking your bitch and turning her up. These other niggas bluff, you know we cutting up. Yeah, we get to that money.
I don't care how you get money, man, just get your dough. I was sleeping on the floor in that dope hole. I'm selling blowing AZ, but they never seen no snow. I'm shaking dice, I got 100 on that 10-4. Don't ask me where I'm from, nigga, I'm your main op. I got some rocks off in my sock, and I keep a Glock. I got a 30 on this bitch, it go ba ba ba. I don't play around with niggas, they go ba ba ba.